Good evening. Bad start. Wow. Can never get a good start. Good evening, everyone. um, Thank you guys for joining me tonight. We got a Nancy Guthrie update, but not so much. It's just from today. If you don't know, the DNA found from uh, the gloves did not come back with a match in CODIS. Um, no DNA submitted to CODIS involving the Nancy Guthrie update has come back with a match. Now, that's according to the sheriff, not the FBI. But, since the sheriffs are leading it to the investigation, I mean, I know he gets a bad rep, but I don't think he's going to be lying about something like that, or that would be any misinformation. That's a pretty serious, a pretty big, massive development. But besides the DNA, I know you guys are all caught up with that. They're testing new leads. They're still testing DNA. With Florida, Virginia, they're testing still more DNA. I kind of already knew this was just going to happen from yesterday because of the 16 gloves. They just now discovered it. I mean, the probability is kind of low, but thank you so much for the super chat, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. It's just, I just feel like every direction we go in this case is back-to-back failure. I'm not saying I'm giving up. The investigators, even the sheriffs, they could just be doing nothing, but they're doing something, So yeah. Hopefully they'll find something. It's those little things in me that's like, come on, get a lead or something. But let me not bore you. Let's go watch the new video from Brian Anton, and then we're going to jump into the recent videos that just dropped from 4 hours to literally 20 minutes ago. So let's start with Arizona Family, which I'm a little scared of because after what they dropped a couple of days ago. And then we're going to move to Brian Anton. Let's do it. First, thank you so much for the super chat. First super chat. Yay. All right. By the way, I hope you guys are having a good evening. Good evening. I missed you guys. I'm sorry I wasn't on the whole day. This whole day, I had to really get my personal life in order. I needed this day, but I'm still here. I made it till tonight. All right. So rock with me, please. If you haven't hit the like button, share this out, subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. I would appreciate that if you are brand new. But everyone, hit the like button and subscribe. All right, let's do this. Cool.
17 days since Nancy Guthrie was reported missing, and today investigators were back out at her house and in her neighborhood just following up on leads. Now, we did not see agents with canines or bringing out items from the house, but we did see this. This is video we shot just before 2:30 this afternoon. Two Sheriff's Department investigators were at Nancy's next door neighbor's house. One investigator was on a ladder looking at this Ring floodlight security camera on the corner of the house. The investigators didn't spend too much time there and left without taking the camera. The Sheriff's Department later told us their deputies were not out here looking for.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me finish the video.
Security video, and that's all the information they would give us about that tonight. Outside of the neighborhood, detectives are looking into local gun stores. We're told agents are asking owners for purchases made in the past year. A reporter with our sister station in Tucson, KOLD, talked with Philip Martin, a gun store owner who says an agent walked into his shop sometime last week. He says the agent showed him papers with pictures of men that looked like mugshots and their names.
I want to say there was probably 6 to 8 people per sheet. And he wanted to know if I could check on our system if any of those people had purchased a gun in the last year.
Now, Martin says nothing came up on his system, which only goes back 10 months. He didn't recognize any of the people, and he described the majority of the men as Hispanic with facial hair. Martin also only goes back 10 months. He didn't recognize any of the people, and he described the majority of the men as Hispanic with facial hair. Martin also said the facial hair did remind him a lot of the masked person caught on Nancy's doorbell camera. And now, as investigators have some of the boots on the ground here at Nancy's neighborhood and others at gun stores, we also know that a lot of agents are still waiting on DNA results coming in from results that were taken from Nancy's home and also from a vehicle that was towed away last week. And now we're also learning that the DNA from the gloves that did not find a match in that national database for criminals could still find a hit in the genetic genealogy databases. We're talking Ancestry or 23andMe. Reporting live in Tucson, Casey Torres, Arizona's Family.
That camera kind of got to me. I don't know what's happening right now, that they got to keep back, there's reasons why they got to keep going back and forth. That kind of does make sense. But I hope that's not a piece of an element that they missed here. That would be quite embarrassing. Let's say that. Luna Moon, cheers to you, Nove. Keep doing what you do. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm aware of actually most of all the updates today. I already studied before I went live, but that right there, did not know that. That did not look like a camera. It looked like a 3-way floodlight system. So what happens is it could be a ring camera flood system. It could, you know what? Let's go look at it. Let's go look at it.
Told us their deputy.
It says ring right here. Is it a ring? Actually, you know what? Let's go shopping. Ring floodlight camera. Yes, I have it. It is a camera inside. Yes, it's wired. 1080p. Yes, I'm looking at that model right here. That's a camera. It's a camera. It's not a ring. Who said that? Who said that's not a ring? Ozzy, thank you so much. No, what did you do? Yeah, I got a haircut. Sorry. Had to do it. Had to do it. Who said it's not a camera? Ozzy, thank you for the super chat. Who said that? I'm losing the person that said that. Not a camera. Can't find that person. There you go. Rich Mix 49 says this is not it's not a camera, he said. You said this is not a camera. And I'm looking, I'm trying to see if it is or if it's not, but it's saying right here, Ring Floodlight Cam, Pro Wired 1080p. I said it wasn't, I was wrong. No, Ronan, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Rich in the chat, bro. You're good. You're good, Ronan. I wasn't talking about you. Damn. It literally says Ring. Harolo, I know, bro. I know. I'm trying to tell him, but it says Ring, and I'm looking at the product right here. Take a look. You see it? That's the product that I just dragged. Actually, what I could do is I could just move it. And there we go. Huh. It's a floodlight ring camera. Correct. Correct.
We're not out here looking for security video, and that's all the information they would give us about that tonight. Outside of the neighborhood, detectives are looking into local gun stores. We're told agents are asking owners for 10 months. Did at Nancy's neighborhood and others at gun stores. We also know that a lot of agents are still waiting on DNA results coming in from results that were taken from Nancy's home and also from a vehicle that was towed away last week. And now we're also learning that the DNA from the gloves that did not find a match in that national database for criminals could still find a hit in the genetic genealogy databases. We're talking Ancestry or 23andMe. Reporting live in Tucson, Casey Torres, Arizona's Family.
So that ending to me was, there's still a chance. That's what that sounds like. That's what that is. And they're going to check that route. Hopefully they come out with something because the DNA looking like a bust so far. And Nancy looks like she had a good security system. Nancy, you had cameras in the front, the back, the side, the left side facing towards the driveway. And that is, wow, Nancy, yeah. Nancy was not playing. She had a flawless security cam system. I think, but no subscription. Nancy. I wish that she did. Hold on, chat. Give me a second real quick. Let's see here. I know that the sheriffs mentioned something about Google, about how it's in Google's hands now, trying to get more information out of the camera. But let's not talk too much. Let's look at the new video by Brian Anton. Lock in, y'all. If you're here, you forgot, I would appreciate if you can hit that like button. Yes, please hit the like button. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. It takes a quick second.
Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out my show. I really, really appreciate it. Please click to subscribe. I'm actually outside on Google. He's going to Google Nest camera now. Just a little while ago, I wrapped up an interview with the sheriff. Got a lot of new information, some stuff about the cameras at Nancy's house. I knew that there were other Google Nest cameras, and I was wondering if they had the video yet from those, just like they did from the front, if the FBI was able to get it. He says no, that they're waiting on Google. He's going to explain that. Also, new information about the DNA testing. There was no match with CODIS. It's interesting that the FBI is telling us that, by the way. What does that actually mean? Could there be something going on behind the scenes? I've got my retired FBI friend who's going to kind of explain all of that. And then there was some action at Nancy Guthrie's house today that I have video of, some of it a little perplexing. I'll get into all of it in this episode of Brian Anton Investigates. Hey guys, so I'm outside the Pima County Sheriff's Office, and again, I'm going to get to that interview with the sheriff in a second, but I wanted to give you all the latest updates from today. Some are pretty significant. First of all, when it comes to DNA, we learned that they put the DNA from the glove that was located about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's house. They put the DNA into the FBI CODIS database, which is the database where all of the criminals, their DNA is entered into.
Hey, Ronan, thank you so much for that info, brother.
Database. So the DNA was finally entered in the CODIS database, and it came back without a match, which is obviously not good news. It's not really what anyone was hoping to hear. And I've also learned that other DNA from this case, from the Nancy Guthrie investigation that was entered into the CODIS database, has come back negative for match. So at this point, no matches in CODIS, although I'm told there's still more DNA.
It's okay, Rich. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the super chat.
We've also confirmed
I just like to confirm facts.
Started the IgG DNA process, which is the investigative genetic genealogy. And if that sounds familiar, that's because that is one of the big things that cracked the Brian Kohberger case in Idaho, the IgG. And that is essentially when they take the DNA that they have and they put it into these genetic genealogy databases, which is, and if you look back, I've done a couple of episodes on this. This is like when you do those tests at home to get your genealogy and find out who your relatives are and what your background is.
I'm gonna pause it right there. Ronan, thank you for that info. I couldn't pin your well, sometimes it does it auto. It didn't work. My thing froze, but Ronan, thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. And again, Rich, you're good. Guys, I want to ask you a question. With the direction of how this case is going, right? How everything is playing out. It's just, I'm not being negative, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to be, but it's not looking too good. It's not. Now with the genetic genealogy that they're working on, hopefully that we'll get something. Do you think we'll get a hit? A part of me is like, with all those gloves and they found one out of 16, could they just be testing someone who literally had gloves on? Because in my mind, how are they now discovering this if they expand the entire radius for days? And now they discover the glove 2 weeks later, which is a small possibility, but with all this going on with multiple agencies, can that just be anyone's glove? I do want to be positive. I really do. I have been one of the most positive individuals. I still believe Nancy is alive. But, how everything is going with these agencies, FBI, sheriffs, we didn't get a hit at all. We got bad news today. Now we're relying on the genealogy. Just because it cracked Kohlberger, that doesn't mean it's gonna be a hit here. Mind you, they had their eyes on Brian Kohlberger. The information that was on the Seath cracked that case. It assisted and confirmed who they were watching, and it correlated. It worked for them, investigators. If it wasn't for that, I don't know what else could have been. The towers, the ping, the car, that helped. But yeah, let's hope this works, by the way, FYI, I told you they'll definitely report back from Virginia. CODIS is huge. And I'm glad I stuck to that. Huge.
They have access to some of those databases, and then they can try to figure out if they can find a match that way. It could be someone's second or third cousin or an aunt or uncle, and then they can try to back into who the suspect is that way. So we suspected they were going to use that technology, and now we've confirmed that they are officially trying the IgG method, although that takes more time. That could take weeks, that could take months. It's not like just traditional DNA comparisons.
That's true.
So we may not have an update on that front anytime soon. I was outside Nancy Guthrie's house for most of the day. There were a couple of interesting things that happened. First of all, there was a pickup truck and a Subaru that showed up, and the sheriff actually let them through onto the driveway. I saw at least one man, there were two men, but I saw one man get out. He had almost like a briefcase, went around the back of the house. They went inside the house, which is the first time I've seen anyone non-law enforcement go in the house that I can remember. I don't know who they were. Some people were speculating that maybe it was a locksmith. I don't know if it was someone that the family sent over to get something from inside, but they were inside for, several minutes. And again, law enforcement let them in, and then they left. So that, don't really have much of an explanation for that, but it was kind of interesting. There was also some detectives at Nancy Guthrie's neighbor's house, and they were inspecting what appeared to be like a ring camera there with some floodlights. And the sheriff's office later confirmed that there were detectives in the area, but didn't say exactly what they were doing. I want to play for you my interview with Chris Nanos, the Pima County Sheriff. I was able to meet up with him today in his office. He did a lot of media interviews. We were only given 10 minutes. So, I was only able to ask so many questions. So if you're wondering why I didn't get to more, they basically cut me off at the end. It started off with him telling me, it's kind of like, kind of awkward for a second. He said, you know, you have questions for me, and this was before the camera started rolling. You have questions for me, and I have questions for you. And he kind of brought up some of my coverage and some of the people who I've interviewed who have had not such great things to say about him. And he was going to address some of those things at the end of the interview, but then we ran out of time because the person who was in charge, like the media sort of handler, was said, oh no, 10 minutes is up, you're done. So this is really all the time that I had. But I think what was most interesting is what he said. To me, what was most interesting is what he said about the Google Nest cameras, and they're still trying to get more video. So this is my interview with the sheriff. Thank you for doing that.
I want to really dial in on this interview. So everyone, lock in. If you haven't seen it, if you did, okay. But this is the full, well, not the, well, full, but you know, when they had to leave, that's when it stopped. So please, everyone, I would appreciate it if you could, this is the perfect time to do that. I want to get this information out there. Please hit the like button. Again, if you are brand new, we cover true crime, trending topics, and breaking live coverage. We only have 547 likes. We are halfway. But check if you hit the like button. I would appreciate that. You can do it from your TV, laptop, computer, phone, your Game Boy Advance, your PS1. Hit the like button. I would appreciate that. I want to listen in to what the sheriff has to say.
Sheriff, appreciate it very much. I know that you and the FBI were able to get those surveillance photos off the camera in the front of the house.
Yeah.
Any progress on the other cameras? Can you do the same thing?
Boy, I'm hopeful. Here's what happened there. So we, of course, that camera we don't have, right? It was taken, removed from the scene, but we knew it existed, and we asked, I think it's Google Nest, Google, hey, what can you do with this? And we gave them the other cameras and asked the same. And they said, well, there's not a subscription here. And it is hard because it overwrites itself, right? Every, I don't know how many hours, maybe it's every 36 or 72, whatever it is. But you know what, Sheriff, we'll try. Thank you. The way they went. They came back with this. And I'm going to try to explain this as a simple man that I am would.
Thank you,
They
Jay.
explained it. It's like peeling paint. You have images over images over images, and you want to get to that 8th layer or the 6th layer, and you got to peel back very easily because you might destroy the layer you wanted. So they were able to do that. I said, oh, this is really, that piece of evidence. Oh, they kept it 10 days. No, we all sat here right in our command post with the FBI and went, this is really great stuff. We need this out there. So I don't know that it was here more than 2 hours, and it's only because we had to do some cutting of the way they sent it to us and prepare it to get out to the media, and had to check with Washington, all those things that the FBI had to do as well. And we got it out probably less than 2 hours. And it generated, in that first hour for us, just alone here at the department, almost 5,000 tips. So it's a great piece of evidence. So there's other cameras.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate the super chat, brother.
Your question, will we get more? We've asked the Google, hey guys, can you do this? And they said the very same thing. Sheriff, we don't think we can get anything, but we'll try. And that's all we're hopeful.
And so as of now, it's still just the video from the front?
Yes.
Okay. Savannah Guthrie, Nancy's daughter, obviously, very...
I'm going to pause it right there. This is a very good interview. I think this is fantastic. And I'm being a kind man here. I give Nanos props for at least doing this interview. So that part right there, he said, talking about it goes in layers, it overwrites itself, 72, 48, he doesn't know, which he should have definitely had that information. I don't know why he doesn't. But they got that from that camera. They're talking to Google, they're going to get it. But I'm curious, if they got that from that camera that same day in the back, why is it taking so long to get the other feed? Last time I checked, I thought the FBI extracted that information. This is what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? Because from what I remember, they couldn't. FBI then did. So this is why we need a press conference, because you need to clear up any discrepancies, any rumors, the bullfuckery. Let's be honest for a second. Excuse my language. I'm trying to dial down on the profanity. Forgive me. I don't understand this. It's because it's different from what you're saying. Now, I get it. This is a big case for you, Nano. It's the biggest you probably ever had in your whole career. And I mean that with respect. But listen, you're causing so much confusion here. And it's getting a lot of people upset, even myself, at this point. Let's move on. Let's move on amicably, please. So, these other cameras, when are we going to get those? I mean, the DNA came quicker than what the camera results, didn't it? The DNA, you expedited it. CODIS went to it, found a match. But genealogy, we're going to wait for that. Hopefully, we'll get something. I'm telling you, if we don't get, but that can take a couple weeks. Brian Anton was right, because I remember I did research on that. I remember I did for Brian Kohlberger. That takes a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, if this is what they're looking into and their primary focus, we are looking into a long investigation, because they went lead after lead. Warrant, nothing, dead. Even they cleared the family. That speaks a lot of volume. It does, because they're narrowing down what you would assume that, hey, if it's somebody in the family, we can get them. They are compromising. They're willing to talk to us, but they cleared them. If I was an investigator, I would clear no one. No disrespect to the family. Much love and respect to you. It's just we're missing an elderly lady, and I'm not clearing no one, not even the family. So if you put me in this investigation, I would say no one's clear. I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Don't worry, Nove. Let the curses lose when the moment calls for it. Somebody, thank you, Ryan Johnson. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ryan Johnson. It's good to see you, by the way. Rescue me, bro. I was calling for you. I didn't know where you was. I did this again. You said you was on the stream. You left. I didn't know, where did you go? Rescue me. I read what you said towards the end. I said, rescue me. I asked people. I said, are you in the chat? You said you wanted to privately talk. I was like, okay, let me see if he'll respond to me. Because I said I was going to hit you up on Discord. That's how we can privately talk. Instagram is what we can message, because you said you have intel. Now, I did exactly what you told me, and I talked to you. But you wasn't in the chat. Google found the data most likely on the random backup of data from that day. Was more luck. Since no subscription, the camera was gone. It's temporary wireless. Say that they got lucky. You know what this sounds like to me? Rescue me. It sounds like he's talking about that there's no subscription, right? So it loops every 24, 48 hours. It sounds like to me that they got to the second cameras late and we're not getting no feed. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen? If you guys want to watch a video on how this camera system works, for instance, kind of like what Rescue Me says, and I want to actually watch a video on it. You guys want to do a video? You guys want to watch a video? We can try to see how does it work without having a subscription, and where does a feed go? Now, I must remind you, we're going on dangerous territory. It is dangerous because it's going to scare people. It is. No subscription. Does your camera still work? How can Google get this? It's in their data. It's in the backup. They said they got it through the back ends. The back ends. Well, that's kind of vague, isn't it? That's kind of quite an ambiguous term. So, yeah. Yeah. Nice haircut, Noel. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that very much. I was chasing a stray dog in a car parking lot for... Oh. Well, that's why you were gone? Okay. I'm going to say it to you right now, Rescue Me. I'm going to start a chat with us. It lasts 24 hours. Let me know if you just heard what I just said so we don't forget that, okay? Because you said you have important information. I read what you said on Instagram. I got it locked in. So we can talk privately after this. Okay, let me know if you heard that, brother, because I'm trying to give you a chance, and you did very good the other day. Do that again. Do that again. It is scary. Nice haircut. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. It has the power. Kind of, yeah. Rescue me. Thank you so much. And I hope you got the dog. The NSA, CIA can find anything, pretty much. Given the time, Ghost Pikachu, Ghost Pikachu, you are not playing. You are not playing. I showed you where police came to our district today for protesting. Oh, you did? Where? In a Discord? I checked some of the stuff in submission. I don't think I saw that. I got to go back. I'm going to check a look at it.
Famous.
All right, guys, let's listen in. I don't want to interrupt too much. I apologize. Sorry about that.
Loved around the country. Is this really random, or do you think someone may have had, like, you know, a grievance against Savannah? Have you been able to sort that out at all?
You know, well, yeah.
Wait, let's listen to that one more time.
Obviously, very famous, loved around the country. Is this really random, or do you think someone may have had, like, you know, a grievance against Savannah? Have you been able to sort that out at all?
You know, well, yeah. Anything's possible, right? I mean, there was talk, well, this was a burglary gone bad. This was that. Those things have never come out of this office because we recognize that anything is possible, and we'll allow that evidence to show us what it is. The time to ask that question, motive, is when we actually know who's done this. And so, yeah, I get the speculation, but yeah, for me, I just looked at it and said from day one that Nancy was removed from her home against her will. We need to find her.
I know your deputies, detectives are working around the clock. I mean, we see them, you know. How long can this go on for in terms of the investigation at this level?
Because of the media, really, and that's a good thing, right? Because of the media, we've generated so many leads. I know last Wednesday we had 18,000 leads. The FBI had 14, so you're talking over 30,000. We're probably closer to 40 or 50,000.
Wait, what?
Good thing, right?
This go on for in terms of the investigation at this level?
Because of the media, really, and that's a good thing, right? Because of the media, we've generated so many leads. I know last Wednesday we had 18,000 leads. The FBI had 14, so you're talking over 30,000. We're probably closer to 40 or 50,000. As long as those leads keep coming, we'll keep at it.
But that's you keeping your dependency on the people. Am I the only one thinking like this? Here's how I'm thinking. 30,000, 40, he said 50,000. Guys, you need to think about time constraint. The higher the number don't mean better. You understand? You can play a game and you could be like, the higher the number, the greater the damage to your opponent. In this case, that's a equivalent analogy. 50,000, 60,000 tips. You mean to tell me you have the time to comb and check out every single tip and think that it's great? This lady is 84 years old. Probably no medication. We don't know her condition, the stress on her heart. We don't know. You can believe she's alive, but that's not a fact telling me she is alive. You understand that? That number, 50,000, you think is great. It's a double-edged sword to me. If it's not, it's good and bad. Because one of those tips might help, but at the very end, it may take you to 47,967. That's the real tip right there that may help. But by that time you reach that, what are we doing? You should not. I'm pretty sure they're not relying on said tips. But that's the thing. I hope you're not solely relying on tips. That's what you're talking about here. Clearly, you're talking about the cameras. You're talking about the tips. I see that. I totally understand that. But when you're talking about the cameras, the DNA, you're getting no hits off of nothing. The camera itself led you to more tips. But if you know 50,000, 60,000, you got to speed this up. You want to be accurate, of course, but it's 18 days now. Every day I say this, 5 days, 6 days. Remember when I said 7 days, 8 days, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Something's gotta happen here. Something's gotta happen here. Where is Savannah's dad's mineral? Michelle, what do you mean? Am I missing something? Are you talking? Wait. Oh, but Michelle. Okay, I know Michelle. You keep in mind they said this. I didn't. They cleared the family and spouses. Keep that in mind. They said that. Okay, you're talking about the transfer of ownership, right? So let me type his name in and let me look into that. I got you, Michelle. I got you. I got you.
I know you've said you can't, for the investigative reasons, talk about what you found in the house. But is there a lot in the house that you're not able to say? I mean, is there a lot of evidence we don't know about in terms of this being a crime?
No, again, you're asking me something that I can't talk about. I will tell you this. We removed some biological evidence, prints, DNA, whatever. All of that was removed and sent to the lab. We removed physical evidence, computers, phones, everything, anything we could. And that's submitted to another lab. That was given to the FBI.
Okay, so that was given to the FBI. Love the intel. That's great. That's new. That's new. The Truth Matters says the sheriff isn't confused. All of you are. So why don't you work with this? Go apply and go work with the sheriff if we're all confused. You know what? You're not telling us that we're confused. You could be a troll or you could be dead serious. I don't really know you. But here's what I'm gonna say. You're not saying we're confused. You're saying about I don't know, like 1 million people are confused. What about the outlets and stations and reporters? Everyone is confused. Even experts, are they confused? I mean, they have more experience than you do, right? And the sheriff leading the investigation with his first big case, by the way, I'm not confused. I see that they are hard at work. I understand that. I respect that. I love that, especially the FBI and the sheriffs. But let me tell you, like I said, if this is their job and they've been doing this for years and someone's life is at hand and someone is not giving up their position and they want to lead, he can step down. He doesn't want to. Remember the cooperation with the FBI and then the joint operation? Now everything is fine. Not confused at all. It's dead end after dead end after dead end, dead end, dead end, no results. Nothing. And you can sit there and say, no, but this takes time. Have you been paying attention? Nancy Guthrie doesn't have time. Statistically speaking, yet again, I'm going to inform you, it does not look nice, especially when she doesn't have any medication. Good try, but negative comment. The fuck out of here, Patrick. You done. This man Patrick said I'm restreaming. Bring it. You think the news or not, Patrick? You got to open up that big head, man. I mean, well, tiny brain. This poor lady. Everyone is like, it's like no one's thinking about like this poor lady. No one thinks about this. Everyone is saying, oh, they're like, like everyone is like, not everyone, excuse me. People are like, it's not good to criticize. It's not good to do this. You think I'm the only person in the planet that is critiquing what's happening? When the people that's making these errors are literally telling you, they're telling you, oh yeah, we should have done this different. If they said that, that's admitting that's not good. Yes, I'm strong on my opinion right now. I don't like how the sheriff is handling this investigation. And I can say that. It's my God-given American right to say that. I don't like it. This is a life, ladies and gentlemen. People are forgetting they're forgetting this. It's a life. It's a life. This is an elderly lady. This is an elderly lady. If they took the time to be like, okay, we can handle this, then handle it. But to make back-to-back errors, contradictions, you backpedal on your statement. You told the reporter something you did say it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's not only me, ladies and gentlemen. It's the people in everyone's comments. It's professionals. It's experts. It's even former detectives. Somebody that called me, they said that their husband and wife are literally cops and investigators, and they don't get this either. Not good to criticize only me. Go talk to them as well. This is madness. And it's scary because if this can happen to Nancy, then whatever happened in the past were other incidents like this that could have been solved, but it was slacking. What happened? What's going to happen in future crimes in this way, where this is going to inspire future criminals to commit these crimes? How the FBI or sheriffs are going to handle this? I'm wrong for putting people in check who I give my tax dollars to, whether I'm in that state or not, federally. If my job is to bring attention to help, apply the pressure, that's not wrong. That's saying, hey, we appreciate you, but you took the job. You took this. Yes, you did. You did. Come on, man. Goodbye. Come on, man.
And why do we give it to the FBI? Because we know that they're very good at some of that stuff. And so we share with them that. Why did we give ours to our lab? Because it's what we've done for years, and our lab's always done well. In fact, we've used the FBI before. They're very good at solving things and doing things. But the FBI, not unlike our Department of Public Safety in Phoenix, they have a lab. They could have been used. But we look at it as this. If I use, for example, a state lab, DPS, or the federal lab, Quantico, you have to understand they have others using those labs too. And so it really puts a lot of strain on them to prioritize those cases and do what they can with them, where if I have my own lab or a contract lab, it allows me easier access to those cases that I think are important to us. And I'm not talking this case, I'm just talking cases in general. We could build a lab, but that's pretty expensive too. We just found that this lab we use is very good. Were they in Florida at the time? I have no idea. But I know that in today's world of technology, reports are generated and sent out in the flash of an eye. What we need to know is when we send something to a lab, can we get it back to us quickly? Can we have a rush order, if you will? Well, sometimes I want this now, but the FBI may say, well, we understand that, but New York has a crime.
Wait, what?
We send something to a lab, can we get it back to us quickly? Can we have a rush order, if you will? Well, sometimes I want this now, but the FBI may say, well, we understand that, but New York has a crime, LA has a crime, so it's it's not against the labs. And so when this piece of evidence, we did what we normally do, we sent it to the lab, and we did that scene. Then we went and did another scene when we did a search warrant out in Rio Rico. So all of that was gone. Now we find a glove. The FBI says, oh, we can send it to Quantico. And I said, well, you know what? Let's keep it all in one place. Let's just send it all to our lab. No, it's not like, no, FBI's got a bad lab, or no, the Sheriff's Department uses DNL, they're a bad lab. No, it is about keeping your evidence together in one spot, and when that report comes out, it goes to both agencies. It just made sense. In fact, all of this conversation I had with you, when they said, oh, the sheriff blocked evidence, this conversation I had with the FBI lasted probably a minute and a half, and they said, make sense, Sheriff, and it was done. There's no blocking evidence or just crazy.
Let me ask you. Okay.
There's no blocking evidence. So he was basically trying to say that part never happened. Well, it's good that he's talking about rumors like that. That's good. We need some type of clarity. That's actually good. Ghost Pikachu, look at your email. No possible hint. I'm sending now. I tell everyone this for years. Do not send it to my email. My email's going to filter it out. That's for business inquiries. If you have important information, Ghost Pikachu, send it to my Instagram or my Facebook. My messages. Can you please do that, Ghost Pikachu? I will look at it as quick as I can. Thank you, Ghost Pikachu. If you said it's important, I'm going to look at my Instagram or Facebook, okay? Let me know where you sent it to, okay? Jay says, I love how Americans helping, not worried who she voted for. Things get me past with this poor woman missing still matter in weeks. Or be like Sebastian Roberts in summer. We be forget. Let me tell you, Jay, it be those trolls, those Patricks or whatever you see there. Brother, I can criticize and I can be like, okay, you guys, I can say one little bad thing about the sheriff. Sheriff, I think that, you should, admitting their mistakes, I think that you should have did this. I'm the bad guy for just criticizing. But yet he has a boss he has to report to. He has a boss at the very end. He has a boss to report to. But the boss criticizing him is still a good guy. But when it comes to Sebastian Rogers, I bet everyone is like, why has no one done nothing? Don't criticize them. Are you telling me don't criticize him? It blows my mind. They haven't even found who you voted for thing get wait. Thank you, Jay, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Look at Emmanuel. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Ozzy, you're right about that too. Yep, you are absolutely correct about. I agree. He doesn't want to do a press conference. He doesn't want to do this because a press conference, he'll get bombarded with reporters asking questions he doesn't want to show that he wants to avoid. He doesn't want to. And again, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I recognize them doing their job. Is that the commissioner? Was that a reference? I wish I could send you some Dominican food. I'll take that.
I lasted probably a minute and a half, and they said, make sense, Sheriff, and it was done. There's no blocking evidence or just crazy.
Let me ask you. Okay, we've seen the photos from the surveillance camera in the front of the man. Do you think there could be a second suspect?
You saw what I saw. We know he's.
We've seen the photos from the surveillance camera in the front of the man. Do you think there could be a second suspect?
You saw what I saw. We know he is a bad dude. He's who we want. Is there somebody else working with him? I don't know that. We'll know it when we find him.
The TMZ letters. I've lost count of how many they've received. TMZ.
They received 5, I believe in total. 5. Somebody could fact check me on that. Let me know. Was there songs signs of forced entry. Had there been someone who she was alone and was a member from the church? That's a possibility. You know what? They never mentioned anybody from the church if they cleared them or not. So I've always been curious on that. You know, I mean, someone's grandson, right? Right? Didn't she go and watch church service with friends? Right? Had there been someone in signs of forced entry? So Nanos did mention about that, but he retracted his statement and he said this, if I remember. I don't have any info. I can't tell you that. That's what he said. That's what he said. I promise you. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That's what he said. Different answers every single time. But the one thing he did say, which is confirmed, is definitely she was taken against her will. There's indication of that, but force of entry, that's what he said. I'm giving you the truth, CMK. Good question, by the way. CMK, I love these questions. I almost didn't recognize you. I love the shave. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. 84-year-old woman matters to me big time, but missing kids bother me more than people have forgotten. Jay, I have covered so many missing kids on this podcast. Jay, and even before I was a YouTuber, on Facebook, I've covered a lot, Jay. I've covered a lot. But everyone matters to me that's missing. Everyone. All I can say is, Jay, is that I don't have the resources or the funding that the FBI, a local police station, the bounty hunters or Dog the Bounty Hunter, I don't have any of their money or their tools. I'm just a guy who likes to read and educate himself and has a podcast and speaks his mind while giving my platform for you guys to speak. That's all I have. Shit, guys, when I make it really big, close to 1 million followers, and I'm able to definitely stabilize a good income where I could do many things, I want to help. Shit, Ashton Kutcher inspired me when it was trafficking. You know what? Please don't say it in the chat. I want to do my due diligence. I want to help out. But I'm a small channel that can only do so much. But I assure you, and I promise you, Nancy Guthrie is not the only case that I will be covering. I will be helping. I helped many families and kids. I have spoken to literally people within the investigation that I wasn't supposed to speak to. But I did my part. And I know I did what I can. Ruth, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. TMZ announced they would not share the public anymore. When did they say that? Send a message on Facebook, no. What do you think? Okay, Ghost Pikachu, just give me, right after this, I got you, Ghost Pikachu. I promise you I'm not going to forget. I got you and Rescue Me locked.
Receiving these letters claiming that it's from someone involved.
So, yeah, the ransoms type things or those kinds of letters.
And I know FBI is investigating that.
Well, let me rewind it because we let off somewhere. Ruth, I want to thank you so much for the super chat. It means a lot to me.
He's who we want. Is there somebody else working with him? I don't know that. We'll know it when we find him.
The TMZ letters, I've lost count of how many they've received. TMZ, they've been receiving these letters claiming that it's from someone involved.
So, yeah, the ransoms type things or those kinds of letters.
And I know FBI is investigating that part, right?
Correct.
But do you think they're legit? Because it seems like every day they're on TV with a new letter.
Again, you want to go to your experts, right? It would be irresponsible for me to give my opinion on something that we've given to the FBI to look into. That's their bailiwick. We'll let them handle that.
And the search warrants, we saw the one in Rio Rico, and then we saw the one close to, I think, 2 miles from Nancy's house on Friday night. Does that mean that you all believe the suspect could be close? Because it seems like the action we're seeing so far is right in the Tucson area.
So how those develop is this, and you may see it today. It may not be anything today. You may see 5 of them today. But what happens is this. We have 400 investigators out there from all agencies, not just in this valley, the 10 different law enforcement agencies, but some from Phoenix and FBI from across the country. And they're out there shaking down leads, 40-some thousand leads. Every morning they get up and they're working 24/7. So they start with a little lead, and they're told, go check on this. And that lead develops. And as they move through it, it grows and grows like a snowball, just getting bigger and bigger, to a point where they go, you know what? I think we've developed a person of interest. I think we've got something here that maybe we need to go back and brief on. So they come back in and they talk to the command post who's there. U.S. attorney, county attorneys, different law people behind different areas of law who sit back and discuss it and say, you know what, maybe there's enough here for a search warrant. Maybe we got to get petition for physical characteristics. Maybe that characteristic is a photo. Maybe it's buckle sales. Maybe it's fingerprint. Whatever it is. And we present it to a judge. And a judge says, yeah, I think there's enough. He signs it. That's how that snowballs. And everybody's energetic and they're so enthused. I wish you could see the face of the young men and women out there who are working these and all the energy, because it's what happens in investigations, particularly bigger investigations, where they're so excited, probably like you are. We've got a good lead, we're going to, and then it falls through.
It did that 2 times when it comes to Carlos and the woman and the 2 sons that got detained. I kind of do understand. I kind of understand what he's saying here. I kind of do understand. I kind of do. At least that's some form of. I kind of understand this. I do, Chad. I understand this part.
It's not the person. Nancy's not at that house. But that's part of the ebbs and flows of an investigation. You're going to have that highs and lows. So for me, that's why it's important that I dispel some of the things that are out there so my team knows that, no. They're a solid team. This is a team who solves crime every day. They are my experts. I would be silly to not listen to them. When they tell me we spent 20 some hours at this scene, we processed this scene, I'm taking their word that they're good. I don't need to hear from some pundit out there who's never done a crime scene. I don't need to hear from somebody who's never done a criminal investigation. I've got experts. That's who I choose to listen to. Just like the noise in the background. The critics who want to run for office. Good, go do that stuff. I just want to find Nancy. I want my team focused every morning. When they hit that low, that they know that they have someone who believes in them and their work. They're going to do it. I have 100% faith they will solve this case. If you're the guy, if you're that monster, you should be worried. You should let her go. Just let her go.
Are you getting closer?
I think we are. I think we are. But I have to have that belief, right? I have to have that faith. Every day, we'll keep at it. We ain't quitting.
Appreciate the sheriff for making the time to talk with me. Again, I know he's done a lot of media interviews, and I was glad that I was able to get one of them today, and that was on News Nation, of course. Hopefully I'll get more opportunities to talk to him in the future, because like I told him, there were some things that he didn't like about some of my reporting, and, I always want to get both sides, so I'm happy to have him respond to what some people are saying about, being critical of his the way he's been handling the case. And, I always like to get both sides. So hopefully I'll get more opportunities to interview him. I want to go back to what I was telling you guys about the DNA and the fact that the FBI says that there were no links in CODIS. What I found particularly interesting about that is that the FBI told us that. I mean, why would they give us a small update like that? Why would they need to tell the public and the media that there were no specific links in CODIS? I went to my friend, retired FBI agent Steve Moore, to talk to him about that and some of the other updates that came today in the case. I'm joined now by Steve Moore, retired FBI agent. It's nice to see you, Steve. It's always good to chat with you. First of all, I wanted to ask you, the sheriff is now saying that they put the DNA from the gloves that were found about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's house into the CODIS system finally, and that there was no match, and that all of the DNA they put in so far, apparently there have been no matches. What do you make of that? Does that surprise you? I mean, because it seems like bad news.
Well, it doesn't, excuse me, it doesn't surprise me. It disappoints me a little bit, but CODIS, is kind of a new thing, relatively. I mean, it's not like fingerprints that have been around for, over 100 years. So what the problem is that every state, like when you get arrested, when a person gets arrested, you've seen it. It's standard. They fingerprint, they send it off. Everybody's got fingerprints in there. You get it for passports. Everybody's got fingerprints on file. Hardly anybody's got DNA on file. And right now,
okay, I see a couple people. I got to pause this interview. People don't know what CODIS is. CODIS is well, let's start with the acronym first, because that's a good way to start. If you want to better understand, and I'm actually surprised what he just said about him saying that he's surprised because there was nothing in the system. So to better understand what CODIS is, it's a combined DNA index system. It's an acronym. And what they do is they like to check out DNA profiles, whether city, state, national. And yeah, that's basically what it is. And that's what they're talking about. I hope that explains it. If you want me to go in depth, I can.
Every passport you get, everybody's got fingerprints on file. Hardly anybody's got DNA on file. And right now, every arrestee in every 50 state, or every one of the 50 states, do not immediately get put in CODIS. And so, there are crimes in all of the 50 states for which you will get your DNA popped in the CODIS database, but only on conviction for some of them. Although Arizona, as soon as you're arrested for a felony, it's my understanding that they will get a DNA swab with your fingerprinting and send it to CODIS.
So these would just be people who have been arrested who are in this database?
Predominantly. I mean, DNA is not something that they use for any other purpose. Like fingerprints, they use to identify you for passports or things like that, or even sometimes just a document and getting it certified. So DNA is only a criminal database at this point.
So you remember, Steve, that yesterday the sheriff put out this statement, vehemently denying that the Guthries had anything to do with, they were cleared. He used the word cleared, the siblings and their spouses. So they put out another statement today where they talked about this CODIS development, but then they also included a section about the Guthrie family. And they said, in criminal investigations, evidence is examined to either build a case or clear individuals. At this point in the investigation, the Guthrie family, including siblings and spouses, has not been identified as suspects. What I thought was interesting is they're saying at this point in the investigation, where yesterday they were just more vague. What do you make in general of the sheriff, clearly saying that they've been cleared? Is that unusual?
Yeah, it's very unusual, and probably had to do a lot with social media, where people are actually going out there and naming names and doing stuff like that. What's interesting to me is he said they were cleared, and then they had to walk that back a little bit and say they're not suspects at this time. When you say somebody is cleared, first of all, you have to know a lot about the crime.
And then we had those two trolls in my chat saying, no, you shouldn't criticize the sheriff. Meanwhile, a former... Chat, let this be a lesson to stand on business. Let that be a lesson.
It's kind of like... say if you had a crime and you didn't know the actual time of the crime, then anybody's alibi is useless to you. So you can't say, they're cleared by their alibi. In the same way with this case, even though we know time, we don't know a lot more case.
Brian Anton's on the ground.
The public doesn't. So I couldn't understand how they had enough information to clear them. Now, If you tell me that right now they're not suspects, that I can understand. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But that doesn't mean technically that they couldn't be down the road. I think what the sheriff is saying is that he doesn't believe they had anything to do with this.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking, but he did not say that. He is leading like he did it. He didn't say it though. He said we cleared them. He should have, if he felt personally. There's a keen difference between that. I feel versus we believe, we know. We know. He didn't say that. He spoke on the behalf of the sheriff's department. He wrote it, posted it. Everyone read it. It was weird because you're going back and forth. No one is cleared. Everyone's this. Okay, so what tell us how you really feel. Because if you're just all about your feelings, well, we can't go based on that. We got to go by the facts and information.
And that's as close as he can come to clearing them functionally.
And I want to go back. There's something else I thought of with CODIS that I wanted to ask you about that I was thinking of you earlier. Is it unusual that the FBI is giving these updates saying, oh, we tested it and it's not in CODIS? Like would they normally be giving us such a specific update? And then the thing it made me think of is, could it mean that they are closing in on someone and they don't want that person to realize that?
Yeah, that's a very, very good possibility. And yes, it is highly unusual. Those are the kind of that's the kind of information that you, instead of sending to the public, you post up to your supervisor and say, giving him updates on the case daily. For the FBI to be doing this is extraordinary, in my opinion. And two potential reasons for this is, one, as we've discussed before, the sheriff has a bigger dog in this fight than the FBI does. This is his community. He has to live here. He has to get reelected here. And so he may have negotiated some kind of agreement where the FBI or he could provide more information. But on the other hand, society has changed since I joined the FBI and since I retired. Things are rapidly moving into the point where everybody has, as I said on one of the other broadcasts, their own home version of the game. And they are all playing and they are all talking to each other about it. And the world now, in absence of information, will create reality. And so I think what the FBI is trying to do is keep the dust down a little bit on that. And I think what you're seeing here, and go back in 10 years, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a sea change in law enforcement, where you can't just ignore the public and do your job anymore because they're not patient enough to wait for.
We confirmed yesterday, Steve, that the FBI was going to gun stores in Tucson with a list of 40 names and also 40 photos, and asking employees to run the name, see if they had done any business there and if they recognized the people. And the first thing I thought of was like, wow, 40 names. Does that mean that those are 40 people who they think could be involved?
Yeah. Well, it could be that 2 or 3 of them are stiffed in there and they know it's not those persons. You don't want to give somebody a set of photos and they can't help but pick somebody who is guilty of something. So occasionally you will put somebody in there in photos that is not involved, but usually that's for photo IDs. It could be that there are 40, and it goes back to what I've been. The FBI has not been sitting around the phone saying, I can't wait for that tip to come in, pick up the phone every time it rings. No, the FBI is investigating this case with what they've got. And while the number 40 is a big number and kind of surprises me, I wouldn't have blinked at 10 to 20. So this tells me that there's a lot of work going on and that there are 40 people right now, potentially, who they have not been able to clear, that they have not been able to determine are not involved, and have some something about them or their actions that that gives the FBI pause.
Anything I'm missing, Allison, that's new over the last day?
Yes, we haven't had them clear any of the suspects, any of the people that were detained. We just had them released. We
Right.
also have them looking for a gun. So that's another lead. It looks like there's a lot more going on. I think you should say something about that because it's sounding like there isn't, but there is a lot more going on than I think that we even know. I mean, what you reported yesterday was totally new, but clearly that gun, they looked at the gun. They're probably looking for the holster too. Let Steve address like what leads we're looking at, so we have just sort of a list.
Yeah, I mean, what other leads do you think that they're looking at right now? I mean, we obviously know that they were going to the gun stores. I mean, do you think the backpack they're still trying to track down? Would it be the holster? Like, what else comes to mind for you?
Yeah, the holster, all the clothes he was wearing, and everything I've seen so far, every piece of clothing that's been identified has been something that's sold at Walmart. So I think right now, they're going to the gun stores with the information that they have on the gun that they believe he was carrying. And at the same time, I'd be surprised if there wasn't 10 agents in Bentonville, Arkansas, with their own little office, going through all the digital sales records of Walmart to find one time where 3 or 4 of these, the backpack, the holster, the coat, were purchased all at once. And once they find that, it's going to move fast.
And the sheriff said today clearly that the federal search warrant from Friday night, those people were detained.
That was a very good question, man. This is a very informative video. I'm glad I'm watching this today. Does CODIS run international for DNA results? Like if the suspect was in Mexico, can CODIS generate for other? This is such a good question, Dana. Oh my gosh. What's up with the questions today, y'all? Big brain today. Big brain everybody today in the comments, huh? Little investigators today. All right. It's mainly run through national services. It's for the U.S. National Service. But it can run through, from what I remember, Interpol. And it could be worked by case if requested and run through another. So say another country and they needed information. So they will, request it. And, Interpol will have a look. And that's how it would go through international services. Yeah. Such a good question. All right. Yeah. No, it's Interpol. That's what I just said. Interpol, got you. Yes. That's how it works. All right. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that so much for the super chat. I'm thinking with Nove and his research skills and my new couch detective status, I can use my medical knowledge and test DNA from my kitchen. Oh, shit. I feel like everyone in the chat has their special little unique thing about them. Did I order food? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go. I had a cup of noodles. I was too busy to have a decent meal today. But a cup of noodles, I'm fine with that. There is a federal database for the U.S. This would be it. But again, if countries need that information, they can request that. It is not. It's mainly used, but countries will submit DNA profiles to Interpol. That's how that works. They work alongside with them. Again, it's a case by case. Damn, Nove got his chin raised. Yes. I mean, I know this stuff because I study. That's all I do. I love education. I told you that before. That's what I do in my life. Read, educate, read. Google's free. Cross-reference. Educate. Education is so powerful. The more you know, it helps you. Big brain. The Gray King with the 2 says, damn. Oh, yeah, I read that. I'm bugging out. See? Not so much big brain. You were starting to look like Fidel Castro. I did something with all that hair. Yeah, I didn't forget the food. I appreciate you, Fable. I appreciate you. Ginger says, love the shave too. Thank you, Ginger. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I had to cut it off. Coffee and true crime. I love to learn. That's good, man. Studying is awesome. Let's get back to the interview, guys. Thank you so much, Ginger.
The holster, all the clothes he was wearing, and everything I've seen so far, every piece of clothing that's been identified has been something that's sold at Walmart. So I think right now, they're going to the gun stores with the information that they have on the gun that they believe he was carrying. And at the same time, I'd be surprised if there wasn't 10 agents in Bentonville, Arkansas, with their own little office, going through all the digital sales records of Walmart to find one time where 3 or 4 of these, the backpack, the holster, the coat, were purchased all at once. And once they find that, it's going to move fast.
And the sheriff said today clearly that the federal search warrant from Friday night, those people were detained. There were no arrests. They've all been released. But he said the investigation is ongoing. What do you think is happening behind the scenes still in relation to that?
They haven't told us why they hit that place, but the fact that they hit it with an evidence response team means to me that it was that they believed that location was involved in the crime. Whether or not it is or is not, they have not discussed, but they are not saying that it's not, which is significant. When you go to somebody's house and people know the address, and people online are making posting people's names and stuff like that, it would behoove the FBI to say this was not involved in the crime. We have determined that. They haven't said that.
That's true. They didn't say that, and I'm quite surprised at that. This guy's spitting some game right now. I responded to you, Ghost Pikachu. Please go have a look. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Michelle, thank you. Border Patrol has all of it. Has all of what? Are you the information? I enjoy the 50K. What's the next celebration? 100K. We are sitting at the next celebration. We're sitting at 89. We are almost there. By the way, guys, if you are new to the stream, I would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe and hit the like button. We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I genuinely want to just get to 90 because it's kind of like that climax. 90 is, I love it because it's that last buildup. So I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart if you can hit the like button, hit subscribe. We talk about true crime, trending topics, and breaking love coverage. However you're watching me, phone, laptop, computer, TV, definitely hit the subscribe. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Michelle.
Which leads me to believe that there was something that they were searching for, and they either found it or they are not convinced that it's not going to be there.
There's also a Range Rover that they towed away, which I guess they're still processing at this point.
Yeah, and if they're still processing that 3 or 4 days later, it's either they're processing the heck out of that thing and tearing it apart, or they found what they wanted and they're not going to release that back to the people who owned it. I think the fact that they still have that is significant, and if they don't let it go in the next few days, I think we can assume that that's now evidence. And if they know a car, they've got they've got just about everything. I would say that with all the evidence coming together, I think we're getting so close. I thought the glove itself was kind of a Hail Mary, and I don't think that's. I'm not surprised that hasn't come through for them, but I don't think they're depending on that. I think if that was their number one piece of evidence, they wouldn't have talked about it publicly.
As always,
that is, yep. This guy is so good. Why don't these experts come out of retirement? All these experts come back. Come back. That was so good. That's true. That's so true. We know that they have more intel. During COVID, my daughter and I got a story and true crime notebook. Oh, I wrote down a rabbit. That's so cute. To see if one day we solve a cold case. Aw. That is so adorable, Ginger. That is so cute. That is actually pretty cute. I like that. Thank you for the super chat. And blessings to you and your daughter. That is so cute. Deborah, thank you for the 10 gifted. I appreciate that. Hashtag Deborah in the comments. Deborah, thank you. Thank you so much, Deborah, for the 10 gifted. Guys, she just gave you free 10 gifted memberships. 10. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. Dana, thank you for the 99 cents, Dana. I appreciate that so much. No Twitch stream? No, not for now. It's nothing bad, nothing wrong. It's just connectivity issues. So I have to work on fixing that. Prancing around in green. Right, JB? Oh, thank you, Chaos. I appreciate that so much. All right, guys, let's get into more videos. They put out another video here. Let's watch. Again, guys, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I would appreciate that. I just want to take the time to say thank you all for taking your night, your time, and you giving it to me. I'm trying my best to do everything I can to be not only well-informed, but giving you guys a voice, speak out. Again, super chats. Today, you guys have been on point with your theories, your opinions. I'm loving it. You guys are in. I have the best big brain chat. You guys, I'm just so proud of you. You guys say things that I'd be like, oh, snap. That happened 3 times today so far. And it's 1 a.m. You guys are incredible.
All right, so let's track the latest on the investigation into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. A live look at the Guthrie home, approaching 7 p.m. Arizona time. By the way, what I want to do next, I want to show, and I'm hoping producer Caleb, we could hook our questions into FNN 28 for us, please. What we're going to do is we're going to take your guys' questions relating to the Guthrie case. This is something that we've been doing now for the past week or so. What I want to do is show you guys the QR code on the screen. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties bringing this up. So while we're waiting for that, let's get the latest from Fox's Caroline Elliott as we are in now day 17 of the Guthrie search.
The Pima County Sheriff is now sharing the DNA results found inside Nancy Guthrie's home, and it looks like finding the suspect in this case won't be easy.
The DNA on the glove that was found 2 miles away was submitted for CODIS, and I just heard that CODIS had no hits.
Investigators have been focusing on 2 critical pieces of evidence, the glove and the DNA found inside the home. But the sheriff says both samples could not be identified in the FBI's national database.
We're looking at to try to find this individual, whether it be DNA, whether it be that Ring camera video, whether it be evidence at a Walmart that might lead us to somebody.
Other evidence being scrutinized includes the backpack and clothing the suspect was seen wearing on Guthrie's doorbell camera. Investigators are working with Walmart to see if they can determine who may have purchased the bag, which is exclusively sold at the superstore, and whether the jacket was purchased there as well. FBI agents are also asking questions at local gun stores.
He wanted to know if I could help him pull up in my system if any of these people have purchased a gun in the last year.
It's now been 17 days since Nancy Guthrie disappeared, but the sheriff says his team is dedicated to bringing her home.
What I do know is we won't quit. We're going to keep after you. We will find you, and we'll find Nancy.
The sheriff is following up on multiple leads in this case, but at this time, he says there's no evidence that Nancy Guthrie was taken out of the country. In Tucson, Arizona, Caroline Elliott, Fox News.
He said that. There's no evidence that she wasn't taken out of the country. They were working with Border Patrol. But you do know that, but you cannot find where she is. Huh. Brian Anton asks you think she's close. You said, I don't know. And he says, but do you believe that you're close to finding the suspect? He said, yes. I hope they found her alive. We all want that. We all want that. Yes, we talked about that. The 40 pictures and the 40 photos. Yes. We talked about that. We covered that already. That was yesterday's podcast, which was informative, which was very good. Very good. This is why I'm telling you guys, this is how I do my podcast. I watch as much information as possible. You run into gold, right? You're not going to just dig in a hole and then stop. You want to dig until you can't no more. You might run into a diamond. Shoot. You'd be very surprised. You know what? Let me bring out my laptop. Well, I should bring out my phone. And actually, that's Bernie. Thank you for the Bernie. Bernie in the comments. Thank you so much for that. Damn, you're looking fun. Bernie, you better stop, Bernie. You're going to get yourself in trouble. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate that, Bernie. That helps so much. Bernie, I am very grateful for that. Again, none of this is expected. You don't have to do that. I'm very thankful and I'm humbled for that donation. Thank you so much, Bernie. I appreciate that. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Again, you guys do not have to send absolutely anything. I know you guys tell me not to block my blessings, but again, I just want to show my gratitude and appreciation. Thank you so much.
Arizona's News Nation senior national correspondent Brian Anton, who did that great interview with Sheriff Nanos. Brian, good to see you. I have a lot of questions here, but I always start off with what is the latest on the ground that you're seeing? And also, let me couple this too. There was a lot of activity today. There was movement at Nancy's house with a white van. There was also news that investigators took a look at the home of one of Nancy's neighbors. So can you tell us about that activity as well?
Yeah, so the activity outside the house, Jesse, there was a white pickup truck and a Subaru that showed up to the house. And the detectives seemed to know they were coming, let them up the driveway by the garage, which I haven't seen happen before. They weren't law enforcement. There was a man that got out with a briefcase. We had our drone up. They went around to the back of the house, two men. They went into the house. They were in the house for several minutes. Then they came out and left. We don't know. This is it right here. Yeah, this is that white pickup truck. We don't know what they were doing. At first, I thought like maybe friends of the Guthrie family that went to, retrieve something in the house from them. There was other speculation that it may have been a locksmith, which I'm not really sure why they would need a locksmith. But that was one thing that we saw outside the house. Also next door at the neighbor's house, there were detectives that showed up a few hours later and were inspecting a Ring camera. And also there was like a floodlights with a Ring camera on it that they were inspecting for quite a while. Yeah, this is a picture of where they were. Which we haven't seen them talking to that neighbor before. So that was also new and interesting. And in terms of what else was happening on the ground, the main thing today was the DNA, confirming that they put the DNA from the glove into CODIS. and did not get a match, which was obviously not the news that everybody was hoping for, Jesse.
No, especially when it's a database of 19 million offenders and over 1 million forensic profiles. But it's not the end of the story. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you know anything about how or if it's being tested through investigative genetic genealogy, family trees? It's been used to solve cold cases in the past.
And I'm doing the live feed so he can restream.
Yeah, we confirmed that it is.
They went back
we had
white.
suspected
It was
the
a
last
camera,
couple of days that they would
and I
go
have the
down
model
that
number.
route, but we've now confirmed they're going to do IGG, which is investigative genetic genealogy. You mentioned it, just what they did with Kohberger. It's one of the ways that they found Brian Kohberger. It takes longer, though. It usually takes longer. It could take weeks. It could even take months. There's so many factors here. I was talking to one of the investigators, even depending on the suspect's origins, it's more difficult with people who have Hispanic origins. There's not as many in the database. So it could be a long process, Jesse, but it's good news that they're doing it because it's been successful in the past.
And look, I don't even know if that glove that was found 2 miles away is even related to this case one way or another. It's
exactly
another consideration. I do want to ask you something. I thought this was a key moment in your interview with Sheriff Nanos. There's been a lot of back and forth. Why did you send this DNA analysis to a private lab, not Quantico? I want to play this real quick, get your perspective on the other side.
If I use, for example, a state lab, DPS, or the federal lab, Quantico, you have to understand they have others using those labs too. And so it really puts a lot of strain on them to prioritize those cases and do what they can with them, where if I have my own lab or a contract lab, it allows me easier access to those cases that I think are important to us.
What'd you make of that, Brian?
Well, look, it's a different story than what...
Yo, this reporter does not like this shit. Yo, this guy is not having it, bro. He is not having it, chat, at all.
We're hearing from FBI sources. I mean, they have said that they wanted it to go to Quantico, specifically because they thought it would be faster, especially with the glove, because what we were told last night by FBI sources is that the DNA had to come back to Arizona before it could be put into CODIS, whereas if it had just gone to Quantico, they would have saved time and been able to put it directly into CODIS. So, look, I mean, the sheriff says that this is a lab that they've always used. That's what he told me today. He believes that it was easier to just send everything there. And he says that he talked to the FBI about this and that it was a short conversation and that they didn't have an issue. So, it's hard to say who's right here.
Right.
I think the sheriff does have good intentions. I really do.
Yeah.
But I think the FBI has been a little, upset with some of the decisions made.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and...
We can see that. We can see how they could be upset because things weren't going well at the very beginning when they were called in just like almost a week later. So, yeah, we do sense that. We do.
Enforcement experts, former sheriff's detective, and investigator.
All right. Let's check a little bit on Dad's Gone Live. Let's see what he is up to. Again, shout out to Dad's Gone Live.
Looks like they removed the nest holder.
Live at Nancy Guthrie. Ooh, 36. Adrian, okay, I see you. Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thanks. When do I sleep? I sleep right around...
Tamara, I did not.
Sleep about Arizona time, 3:30, 4 o'clock.
I gotta look into
like
that.
2:30, 3 o'clock. So, and I usually wake up California time 11, Arizona time 12. That's my schedule.
This woman, I don't know, flagged that Savannah's book, which was released in February of 2024, this woman, I don't know, flagged that Savannah's book, which was released in February of 2024, discussed a game she used to play as a kid with her cousin, and it was a kidnapping game involving Nancy.
You guys thought I was fucking dramatic.
I took the picture of the adult services card. I'm the one that took the picture of it with my Zoom. I have another camera in the truck.
Yeah, look what he put on the top.
70 to 200 millimeter lens. My other one's got
Look what he put on
3,000
top.
millimeter lens. And I zoomed in on it. I got a bird watching camera in the truck. And I was the one that showed 3 different news people here the other day about that. Why do I think the intruder's backpack looked so full? We don't know.
Yo.
We don't know. I don't have the nicest setup, but I think I have a decent setup. I'm happy with it. Why do I think that? I got 2 emails. Yes, I'll check it when I get a chance. Why do I think his backpack was full? Well, I had a couple ideas, and this is my idea, and this is my opinion. So one idea was maybe it was a kidnapping kit. Maybe he had stuff in there to subdue her. That was a guess. I don't know that. Another thought was maybe I was wondering, I don't have any confirmation. This is a guess, an opinion. This is a thought. Take it with a grain of salt. I was wondering, is there a safe? Was that a kit to break into a safe? Because I don't know either. Was this? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think he was just hiking around and decided to break into this house and kidnap Nancy. That part I don't think. So we don't know until they capture the kidnapper, the piece of crap that did this. We're not gonna know. Until the sheriff's department doesn't find out, we're not gonna know. All we can do right now is speculate, and what I'm doing is speculating myself. So I don't want you guys to think that Jacob said this. It's Jacob's opinion is possibly this.
Man, Jacob's learning,
Yes,
bro.
please follow our friend Nove. I swear to God, I love you, bro. Hell yeah, Nove. That's right. Shout out to Nove, man. That's funny. Appreciate that. But like I said, we don't know. All we can do is speculate, just like you guys. My mind, my curiosity, my thoughts, my opinions, my hypothesis, my theories, they're all over the place. At the end of the day, I want to say that we're going to believe that Nancy is alive. We're going to say that we believe that Nancy's going to come home to her family, and we're going to have hope. Obviously, everybody has a fear, and we fear for the worst, but we pray for the best. Believe that. Make sure you guys click that link right there. Please follow our friend, and go say hello. Yeah, no one knows how evil always thinks. So I'm sure they got their best guys on this case, and I want to give them all the benefit of a doubt, and I want to pray that she comes home. Also, according to Novesity, he's got information saying that the sheriff's department claims that they don't have any evidence saying that Nancy has crossed federal borders. So we think they believe she is still in the country. Do we really know if we've been told about everything? I can tell you right now
Is
that
there
we have
police
not been
presence
told about
at
everything.
Nancy's 24/7? So they did. Somebody's there. Somebody's there.
Publicly.
Florida. What's your name? Florida girl. Oh, Florida girl.
High profile case that is still hot. This is not a cold.
Hey, Sandy.
This is a hot case.
From Dad's Gone Live. Oh, there's people here. Oh, hello everyone. I am Dad's Gone Live's friend. Jacob's friend. My name is Nove. Welcome to Novesity. You're so welcome here. Thank you so much for coming here. When you go back to him, Tell him I said hi and I love him so much.
We're hearing rumors that it was a possible locksmith, but I haven't seen any press releases saying that was a locksmith, so we don't know for a fact. We only know assumptions. So right now, going off press releases and official statements from the Sheriff's Department and news articles, not a lot has been put out. I hope that makes sense to you guys.
If no one knows the person, how can they speculate it's a man? That's a good question. I mean, by the conformity, you can just tell it's male. Unless it's like some, I don't want to say the wrong word, but a male that's a, you know what. I don't want to say the word, but it could be a man, it could be man as a female, vice versa. But authorities believe it's a male. And I really believe, though, I believe so also. I watch both of you. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to my truck real fast.
But that's a very good question.
Really
that's a fantastic question.
So I'm gonna put this pizza box in my truck and move my laptop. And I'm also gonna grab some hand warmers. I got some hand warmers in the truck. My hands are getting cold. This is the first night where my hands are actually cold. Tonight, I think, is the coldest night since I've been here. I'm actually freezing. I'm wearing a t-shirt, a Dixon flannel, and my my old work jacket. I take this jacket everywhere. I'm attached to this jacket.
You know what? Maybe we should, let's take some phone calls, yeah? Can we take a couple? You guys came up with some good, it's a dumb statement. I'm not saying it is, Willow. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying, like, what I believe is it's a male, and the authorities do also. I'm not saying that it's a, the other thing. That's not what I'm saying.
Dude, we might even hit 160. Oh my God, we have so many people watching. I can't believe that, guys. A lot of you guys are jumping in here. What is this? What's going on? Why are we just sitting here staring at the house? Well, because there's not a lot going on. There's not a lot going on. And what we're going to do is we're going to have an overnight live stream of the home, of the street. And if there's any police activity that pops up that we believe is related to the Nancy Guthrie case, we will go to it. As of right now, I've heard a little bit of police activity. I have the scanner on in the truck. I can kind of hear it. The phone's not picking it up, but I can hear it a little bit. And while there is police activity, I don't think there's any evidence that any of the police activity they got going on right now, like serving a warrant for somebody that's got warrants.
Send it!
That guy. I don't think it's related to the Nancy Guthrie case, but if any police activity does arise potentially related to this case, we will go to it, but at this time I don't think there is any.
Senate, thank you so much.
I appreciate that, Lisa. Appreciate that.
What do you mean, Possum Girl? What do you mean?
Shout out to Nov too.
Senate, thank you.
Going on vacation. It's 49 degrees right now. It says a low of 49 and it's already 49.
Senate, how you been today?
You literally can't make this up, look. It's 49. Oh, you can't see because of the camera. Oh, well. You can't
Men
really
tend
see.
to have thicker
It's
eyelashes.
49 degrees and it says it's got a low of 49, so it's already hit the low.
No.
It doesn't feel like 40.
Sunkiss, you are not. My eyelashes are long as hell. You are not wrong about that. Thank you, Senate. I appreciate you so much.
All right, let me go put this trash in my truck. I'll be right back.
Okay, you guys want to watch that Megyn Kelly, that video she made? I'm not a big fan of Megyn Kelly at all. Hell no. I am not a fan of her at all. But we can listen to it and watch it. Somebody in the chat, told me to take a look at this. So I'm not gonna be biased though. I'm gonna give it a chance. All right. So let's listen to this. Even though I'm not a fan of her. I'm so sorry. I'm just not. But let's listen. Okay, Jay, I got you. Okay.
Flagged that Savannah's book, which was released in February of 2024, discussed a game she used to play as a kid with her cousin, and it was a kidnapping game involving Nancy. So we pulled the audio that Savannah did of her book. In it, you're going to hear her talk about her cousin Terry, who was, she said, like an aunt to her growing up. Terry's 20 years older than Savannah, so Terry would be 74 right now. But listen to this.
About once a year in the summertime, Cousin Terry orchestrated a kidnapping of my sister and me. It went down like this. The cousins would visit for a few days at our house in Tucson, and then, on the morning they were to leave, Terry would wake us up early, shushing us in the pre-dawn darkness as we made our escape. We would all pile into her rickety station wagon and head north, the sky streaking with bright oranges and pinks as the sun rose over the colorless desert landscape. Somewhere between Phoenix and Tucson, Terry would make a pit stop and let Annie and me call home at a payphone. "Mom, Cousin Terry kidnapped us to take us to her house." My mother would feign shock, protest how terribly she would miss us, then assure us she'd drive up to retrieve us in a few days.
This woman...
I don't get it. That's kids. I played a kidnapping game when I was a kid. We played hide and go seek. We played cops and robbers. I played a lot of crazy. We even created games called Killer and Manhunt. We created that as kids. That's just what I'm saying. That's a bit of a reach. Come on now. Like, what is the correlation? Like, why put that? You know, if that you're trying to shed a bad light on Savannah, but she spoke that before. Like, I don't. This is just my opinion, but I don't think Savannah would. As much as how Nancy is not found in the 18th day, you think Savannah would want to conspire and put that out there to somehow lead to this moment to make herself look suspicious? I think it's a reach. I thought, yo, guys, that's how I be? Are you kidding me? If that's how I am, if I'm that much of a dramatic and a reach, I am so sorry. I'm never doing that again. Oh my God. The way that she just, hold on.
I don't know, flagged that Savannah's book, which was released in February of 2024, discussed a game she used to play as a kid with her cousin, and it was a kidnapping game.
Stop it. Yo, Megan, dude, you got to be kidding me. If you think she's trying to do this for ratings, aren't you doing this for ratings? Come on now. Have respect for the family at this point. She would not try to literally do this to herself. You're disrespectful into the family. And so for you to even put that out there, you're not thinking about what Nancy would think of you for saying that about her own daughter. And in that own podcast, she says that they got the mother to tell her, not that, listen to what Savannah said. This makes no sense. This is a terrible video. Listen to this. Listen to what Savannah said.
Anna, so Terry would be 74 right now, but listen to this.
About once a year in the summertime, Cousin Terry orchestrated a kidnapping of my sister and me.
Cousin Terry, not Savannah. She played in the game.
It went down like this. The cousins would visit for a few days at our house in Tucson, and then, on the morning they were to leave, Terry would wake us up early, shushing us in the pre-dawn darkness as we made our escape. We would all pile into her rickety station wagon and head north, the sky streaking with bright oranges and pinks as the sun rose over the colorless desert landscape. Somewhere between Phoenix and Tucson, Terry would make a pit stop and let Annie and me call home at a payphone. "Mom, Cousin Terry kidnapped us to take us to her house." My mother would feign shock, protest how terribly she would miss us, then assure us she'd drive up to retrieve us in a few days.
That's so, like, that's, and just hearing that part, I would need to watch and listen to the whole thing. My interpretation, what's the point of talking about it? What's the point of it? What's the point of it? Like, what's the point behind that? You know what I'm going to do after this? I'm going to listen to that whole video. I'm going to listen to that whole video and see what was the point of that. Like what was the point? I'm hearing we think, we believe. Do we really know? They want ransom, but show any signs. Yeah, this exactly. Yeah. Like, there's no point of that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Kat, goodbye. I'm making it dramatic. She's literally made it dramatic. Savannah is a suspect. Okay. You have your opinion. If you think Savannah is a suspect, then, that's your opinion. I can't really take that away from you. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. But if you think Savannah is a suspect, then yeah. Carrie says, seriously, you need to listen to the whole thing. Okay, I will. I said I will, 100%. I will. But let me tell you something. Just because me listening to it and her putting out the whole thing doesn't make her right. I'm gonna really put that out there. You need to really think. You think, as much as I don't have the information, I don't, guys. I don't have the information. I don't have the information. You know who does? FBI, the sheriffs, they're working together. A lot of people. Megan don't have the information. I don't. I don't. Just purchased the book. Firestorm, how are you? Just purchased the book? What book? You're talking about that, like that book? Exactly, Mystical Wolf. Sure. Oh, you did? Oh, that's awesome. Let me know if it's good. Megan was trolling. Let me see.
Hey, everyone.
Wait a minute. Is this... Time out. Was this political? Did this get political?
Oh, that was Sunday. Weird ingredients.
I don't even want to play this. I'll wait till after. No, yeah, I'm definitely going to. I want to get the full context of what why was that brought up? I want to get the full context. Because me looking at that small little clip, I don't want to judge too much into what the point she was making. I can't really say that because I need to watch it. But overall, I'm not a fan of her content. I'm just saying, like, in general, I'm not a fan of her content. Not saying that Megan is a bad person. No. That's not what I'm saying. I don't know Megan in general to know she's a bad person. I don't know much about her. I'm just not a fan of her content. That's all. There's a difference there. If anybody in the chat watches Megyn Kelly, that's great. That's awesome. I support that. But again, I would need to watch 5 minutes before and after to better understand. I'm just digging for context clues. That wouldn't be great for me to fully assess. Emmy says, Nove said he's not a political with coverage a few times, I believe. I don't think he doesn't like Megan simply because she's conservative. I don't even know much about Megan to know she's conservative. If anybody in the chat is saying that, respectfully, you're just an idiot. I'm going to say that. I have a lot of conservative people that watch me, and I love everyone, whether you conservative or not. Politics don't run my true crime. Politics don't run my world. I'm that person. I don't like politics. I don't dwell in it. I so happen to have to cover it because we covered protests. No, I don't give a heck if Megyn Kelly is left or right. I don't think politics should govern anyone's choice or anything. Do you meet someone and say, by the way, are you Democrat or Republican? You'd be a fool to do that. I don't think that's wise. That's not. You should what? Narrow down your relationship with either individuals or opportunities based on their left or right? Like I said, I know bright people from all spectrums. Doesn't matter what you believe in. If I pull out my pocket, it would be empty because I don't give no fucks that Megyn Kelly is, you said conservative? I don't care. I don't care. I truly do not care. I don't think Nancy Guthrie cares about that right now, does she? No, I think that the sheriff or the FBI cares about that. Why should I? I care about results, evidence. That's what matters. Production, that's what matters. Yeah, that's what matters. I don't care about politics. I promise you, at all.
We're also making sure he's being good.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you are brand new, I would appreciate that so much. If you can hit the like button, definitely hit the subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. We covered true crime, trending topics, and breaking live coverage.
Dogs, I don't know anything.
We're watching my boy Jacob. Can I get a hell yeah?
How many cadaver dogs?
Can I get a hell yeah?
Because I mean, I want them to be searching for Nancy while she's alive. I want Nancy to be alive. What? I'm CA Human. Oh, thank you so much, CA Human. I appreciate that. Came through the. Oh, I do appreciate that. CA Human just came through the Cash App. I'm gonna click heart. That was generous. Thank you. That was unexpected. Thank you so much. Very, very much so. I appreciate that.
Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Hi, Jacob. I'm watching. Love you. What's up, Mom? My mom's in the chat now. Oh, you guys are hearing the crunch. That's, I can't really see it. That's
we would have. We needed a car chase.
The hand warmers.
Sure.
Have you seen any up? What's an up, dog? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Jenna. AKA Chet. No. They just sent me a Cash App too. So a Super Chat and a Cash App. I do appreciate that. Do they have search dogs and cadaver dogs, or just search dogs? Diane Wiley, what exactly are you talking about, my friend?
Thank you, Deborah. I would take a look at it. I kind of already know about that, and I saw the clip already a few days ago, actually.
I feel so bad, especially for Savannah. Amen.
But I will take a look at it again, Deborah.
Stay warm. We love your channel. Thank you so much, Amy. You guys are being generous. Susan's mentions mock kidnapping. Interesting. I'm definitely a Cali guy. Hey, that's probably that truck that wants to try to act like they're... Yep. That might be the cop. Oh, it's that guy. Whoa. Mary. Thank you. Guys, I just want you guys to know that I'm not asking for super chats or memberships. I'm just asking you guys to like and subscribe. If you guys like having the Nightcrawler coverage on certain situations, and if you like me asking you to pray for the victims, then hit that like and subscribe. If you don't like what I do, then hit that dislike button.
Yeah, I did see the Oklahoma fires. That was nuts. That was nuts, man. I did see that. I wish I would have covered more, guys. I was supposed to have 2 other podcasts today.
Thank you.
But I got real busy with some personal stuff.
That's one of the camera guys for Fox News. Let's see what's down here. I'm not gonna need it right now. I'm gonna get it in a little bit. Oh, we got a couple cars coming through. Oh, that one's a sheriff's officer. They're gonna do shift change. Let's go over here. Hopefully we don't buffer too much. We might buffer a little bit, but here we go. Just in time for shift change.
Yeah, you and me both.
No, you know what? I'm so tempted to move that. Do you want to move it?
Yeah, you gonna do that right over there?
Yes. I'm gonna help this guy real quick. We can move it that way.
One car right in the middle.
Okay.
Think that'd freak them out?
If you're here at 2 a.m., they're gonna be so annoyed, and I'm gonna laugh.
What's that?
If you're here at 2 a.m., there will be 2 or 3. They'll be so annoyed, and I'm gonna laugh.
They can put their car here, right? Sure, they're thinking of doing it. Yeah, do you mind if I
They space them out like this so you can't do it. That's why.
What's that?
They did this so nobody takes the parking spots over.
I'll just fit right in there.
Good. I want you to stay here all day tomorrow.
Well, I gotta leave at sunrise.
Yeah. Well, the group that's right here.
Seeing it, right?
I don't know who they are, but they are complete a-holes.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have been nothing but jerks to me.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Fox and News Nation have been super nice.
I'm the Fox guy, so.
Exactly.
I didn't feed you breakfast, but my hotel did.
I still appreciate it, though. Thank you. Okay. Oh, we're going to get back to the other side. I'm going to go charge my stuff a little bit, so we're going to use the other camera.
Going on? Is everything working out for you?
Yeah, everything's going great. I just kind of learned where I can stand and have a live stream at.
Say it again.
I said I kind of learned where I could stand and have my live stream go.
Oh,
So,
where?
Here, there, over there.
You talked to the policeman?
Earlier, but not too much.
Or you meant just for a good shot?
Oh, just for a good shot.
Oh.
No, for service.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a cop walking around. Ooh, that's good. He's coming back around right now. So we got a cop searching the property.
Next thing you know, he finds the 17th glove.
Breaking news, we found 37 gloves the next day.
Bro, 16 gloves is insane.
Nice and quiet this morning.
Yeah.
Derek, what's up? Hey, are you hungry?
No, I'm
I
good.
got a hot
Thank you
croissant
for
lunch.
asking. I just had something.
I brought you a hot croissant lunch. I didn't see you.
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
You sure? You want to on your dash for later?
No, I'm good. I'm going to be out of here probably pretty soon.
Fine.
Thank you, though.
Be that way, man.
I'm doing pretty good. I don't know. I don't know if they need any fresh stuff. I just got to walk around the house. Think they need anything like that? Or do you? Well, he got out. He walked.
Did you get it?
Yeah, is it worth even sending it or not really? Because I'm not hooked to fly you.
Thank you guys all for the super chats. That was huge. Go get a coffee.
Yeah,
It was released exactly 2 years ago. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think he went to take a leak or whatever. I don't know what he did. He just came out.
Bro, why are you laughing? It's not funny. Oh, Esteban, you're probably new here. No one is. I don't ever laugh at the case all in Nancy's name.
That's the first one.
They're supposed to. Otherwise, you just don't roll up and.
You must be new here. I have way more respect for Nancy and the family. No one's laughing at anything.
No, yeah, I haven't seen
You definitely, yeah.
You got out of the car.
The light is bright. It is.
Yeah, that's very well. Because that was the other car when they should change.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, like the gloves, like 16.
What's going on? Making your rounds?
Savannah's said, and now I'm here, Joel.
I don't understand that.
Savannah's husband came in.
My main concern is chat. Do you think we're gonna get a hit
TMZ did.
on the genetic genealogy test? I mean, it's got to be a hit, man. There's like we have to have some type of lead here.
Don't say I'm live. Don't do that.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Something that is successful. Something here.
But why would I tell you if you got nuts on?
No, I'm on live stream. I don't want to.
So he.
I do night stuff. I'm not gonna go over there at night.
So he came in. So that was a little bit of movement there. Yeah. A little bit of fresh stuff.
She only came out once. And it wasn't even her.
What's that?
She came out once. And it wasn't even her.
Exactly. You literally just said it. Thank you.
I didn't want to piss.
Thank you, not filter. Thank you so much. Like, no filter, Nat.
Oh, man, they've been
literally.
jerks, man.
Who's that?
CNN. I guess it's CNN. Those two tents over there. They when I
people, you know.
when I'm
We
parked
have
over
the
there.
best spot though, man. We have you can at least see the front door for the live shots.
And I think you're the only guy that.
Thank you,
actually
No
stayed
Filter
out
Matt. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah, I have to wait till the morning people come in. Who's coming in? They've had a couple.
Takes a Esteban literally.
And to do lives. A couple staff guys.
That was live. And Brian Ullman.
Yeah.
Sheriff station where nothing's going on. We're live here. The
nothing going on is right.
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't progressed yet. I mean, they have something in the background, so
Mail did that.
I guess we'll see this week, you know? Remember, guys, if there's any trolls in the chat, just let me know. I'm just banning them left and right.
I've seen them do it. Me first.
We just don't have time for that, you know what I'm saying? So,
Two jackets.
what animal was that?
Oh, yeah, I left without my other jacket.
I just thought I was coming in.
What is that? It's like a what is that noise? You hear that?
The gyro. I didn't even know what happened until I got to the airport.
Oh, okay.
I loaded all my gear. I got my riot gear, my fire gear.
It's like what was that?
So yeah, these guys show up and then they do these overnight shots for the local news feed, and the. I didn't get that.
Last run and who? Let me take a look. Hold on.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't see nothing bad. Ronan.
And should I be sore just sitting around?
Sounded like a plane. Something. I don't see trolls. Yeah, I don't see no more. Hi, Carol. They have a wild pig there. No, really?
Locally.
You're local. Yeah. Gave the cookie lady her cookie tin back.
It's a troll that I banned. Fable. Guys, you hear that? You heard it, right? It was the troll, chat.
Messing with it?
Oh, it's a little YouTuber dude. Yeah, he seems cool and respectful.
No, he's really nice.
He just walks around and
One of his viewers brought him a pizza.
oh yeah, someone ordered me a pizza earlier, and I thought someone was like pranking the pizza guy because they put that address,
Right.
and he pulls up and he's like, he says her address. It's like, I don't think anyone ordered a pizza. He's like, no, someone ordered a pizza because it was paid for, and then I was like, well, I think someone's pranking you, man, because that's a crime scene. He's like, what?
What do they want it? I'll take it.
Yeah, well then he said the name, and someone in my chat was like, I ordered you a pizza, and he's like, yeah, it's paid for. Someone ordered a pizza. So I was like, that's so cool.
Esteban, you have to understand, you may have been joking, but people don't see it as that.
What?
Especially the new people that's coming in. So when you're saying, it's not funny, you shouldn't say that in general, because people are going to think that I'm taking this situation light, and I'm joking around with someone that's missing. I never will ever disrespect a family from the bottom of my heart. So you need to keep that in mind. Bring in all of these. Who is that, Michelle? Michelle, you be saying names, I just don't be knowing, bro. Michelle, who is that?
It's on my
Ooh.
You can rewind it. So the reason why I don't talk too much when they're over here is because I want to be respectful. I'm under their tent.
Am I too young?
Equipment. And they told me that I can come over here. They offered to let me come in here, so I want to.
He's a former police officer.
And yeah, Fox News has been nothing but respectful and nice to me. Ooh, that's a good question. Did they find Nancy's cell phone? If she used Uber, that means she has a cell phone. Where's her cell phone? Curious to find out about her cell phone.
All right, bro, I'm just going to hang here for a minute. I don't know. I might even leave in a minute.
Well, the perfect spot to fall asleep and all the lights shine on you.
Man.
All right,
Good
man. See you in a
morning.
minute.
Thank you.
You bet.
Guys, I'm ordering me
Oh,
a
I think you
bagel.
should send that in. That's great B-roll.
I'm ordering me a bagel with cream cheese and jelly.
If I was doing stringing stuff right now,
and maybe bacon,
and there was not a bunch of media out here, I would send that in.
Okay.
I said you don't. I mean, I don't know how you get like paid out and stuff, but I get paid when they use my footage. They're not
I didn't
gonna
see
use
that,
my
Ronan.
footage if I don't send it.
What the?
That's just my thought.
I don't know who Turtle Boy is.
That was good B-roll.
Yo, Ronan, you are something else, bro. You funny.
Yeah, so guys, I don't just do live streaming. I do news stringing too. So basically, I film stuff like how we just filmed that cop going around the property and searching. If there wasn't so much media already here, I would send that in. But the Fox News guy is here. There we go. Let's see, the laptop stay right there. There we go.
What is that, Ronan? What is that? Oh wait, I think I know what that is.
I was just telling you my
please,
opinion.
you have a better idea than I do on this stuff, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you've been doing this way longer than me.
Yeah, but I'm not I'm not in tune with like new stuff as much. So
yeah,
no, that might be.
Well, I mean, a
But
cop.
we're always looking for fresh stuff, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Cop walking around with his light around the back of the property. We haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in 5 days I've been here.
Yeah, same here. I haven't seen it.
Florida talk. Wow, you guys don't got that at this time? There's no way you guys don't got food deliveries at this time.
Right now.
Yeah, and I got the
Blocked for my opinion. Okay. Ooh.
Also, Christy, thank you so much for that. I just got a PayPal. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
Bagels sound so yummy. Oh, they're so good. So you guys got some good taste in the chat. I'm not dealing with no regular chatters. We got people with good taste.
Yeah, I can't believe we still have like 3,000 people watching, dude. That's insane.
New York doesn't
Still
sleep.
have
You
over
better
3,000
tell them,
people watching
blonde.
right now. That's insane. Wow.
It's
For being a small
amazing.
guy?
Ronan, I gotta try it, bro. Guys, trust me. Get a bagel, cream cheese, and jelly with bacon. I promise you. I promise you. Guys, I know that sounds weird. Please, please trust me. Bagel, cream cheese, jelly with bacon.
Ooh. You're not recording anything right now, right?
No.
Okay. So for those of you guys that are back in Bakersfield, California, we have a rescue response coming out off Highway 99 and California Avenue. Normally when I'm in town, I'd run those calls, but obviously we're about 10 hours away from Bakersfield almost. But we do have a lot of viewers from my hometown out here, so.
Michelle, thank you.
Appreciate that, Nicole. Kind words. Yeah, I just sit here, dude, and just talk to my chat all night.
Wait, what?
The sheriff ships the DNA to Florida. By doing so, he excluded the Arizona databases of suspects that provided DNA and may not have been charged. I'm assuming they're just looking for the results, and then they're going to compare them to everything else. We are so invested in this. This lady needs to be brought home. Amen, Breezy. Thank you. You do great coverage. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, Christy says you're welcome. Thank you. Did NBC not fly her husband private to avoid media? I do not know.
Oh, okay, Missy. I got what you're talking about. I'm looking it up.
Love field trips with action and excitement. Thanks, Frankie.
Missy, thank you. Michelle. Michelle, forgive me, Michelle. Michelle.
If you don't mind.
Michelle's gonna whoop my ass. I'm telling y'all. One of these days, Michelle's gonna whoop my ass. Send it, says Nancy. Absolutely send it.
Family that watch live streams when I'm filming scenes, so I do ask my viewers to submit the praying hands in the chat.
Absolutely send it. Absolutely.
That way, if anybody that's related to this, or any of the victims' families, or anything, or watching this, they can see you guys praying. So spam the chat with praying hands. I'm just being respectful.
Thank you, Senate. Don't forget, guys. Remember the idea that I created that I want to when Savannah gets back to New York, I'm gonna give her some space, but I'm gonna meet Savannah Guthrie, and I'm gonna give her a painting of her and her mother. The thumbnail that I have, I'm going to whenever she's done with this investigation, I am not gonna bother her, but I'm gonna save up some money, and I want to get a talented painter, someone who is talented, but I like the water look, that small faded look, and I want to gift it straight to Savannah. I don't want no clout. I'm not going to be recording it. I'm not going live for that. No, I'm just going to be me by myself, saving some money, hiring this painter. Maybe I should go live while the painter is painting it. Oh, that'd be nice, just for us. And then I'll cut off the camera, and then I'll end the stream. The next day, I'll give it to her in private, complete private. I just want to do something so good for this family, Like, I can't imagine, like, if my mom was completely taken and kidnapped, I would not function. I can't. Guys, you don't understand. Like I'm so protective of my mom. Like I would with my future wife. I know with my future wife, I'm going to be so protective. She's going to look at it as like, oh, you're annoying, babe. But I'll be like, yeah, but this move saved your life. This saved your life. Why do you have so much cameras? Because I learned from the past, babe. I'm not fucking with it. Babe, why do you have a gun? Why do you have a knife? Why do you have all these weapons? Babe, trust me. This is going to save our life. Babe, why do you hand it? Babe, why do you? My wife, trust me. I've covered so much true crime. That's not allowed in this house. I'm going to whoop somebody's ass. I think about the people that haven't been found. The kids, the women, the men, babies, kidnapped, taken. I get some of the people in this chat that are conspiracy theorists. And let me tell you something. I'm not knocking you guys. I'm not knocking you. I genuinely believe some of that stuff does happen. But I would not fall subject to one of them. I don't only talk about people's cases and do something nice and spread the word or gift them paintings like I would with Savannah. I also learn from the lessons that I teach, that I show, that I help. I learn from them. It's just messed up. Prayers for Nancy Guthrie.
Did a podcast with a pretty good interview with me in it. I was very happy with how he did it.
Oh, it's the guy.
Daniel Cassiano, how are you? I appreciate that so much. Ooh, big juice. Oh my.
Does anyone know if the house next to Nancy is an Airbnb rental?
Yo, this comment goes crazy.
Streamers / channels. Ooh, another traffic accident in Bakersfield, California, Highway 99.
Yo, Big Juice, this is crazy.
Has anyone explained the images?
Does it have to be
without the backpack
a local artist?
Front door, where it is
yes, it has to be around New York. Yes, unfortunately, because I would love to live stream it while it's done, while the person's making it.
So I can't tell you. Possibly two different people. I don't know. Could not tell you. That I have no idea about.
Again, Senate, thank you so much. Slim Goodness, thank you so much. That sounds like a heartwarming. Yeah, of course.
I want that on the live chat. I don't want to know where her husband's staying, so I'm not going to go harass him. Not a rumor, it's a question. Okay. Did he have the same clothes on? Interesting. Locals need to get out their drones. I was thinking Nancy could be in an underground bunker too, like a Faraday cage, and that's why they can't detect her through the heat sensors in the air, which if I have, they're called Stingray. I have never heard of that. But anything's possible. Yes, we are live. What's up, Dink? I hope us and the family get a conclusion very soon. No arrests were made in Arizona. The perps fled long ago, I'm sure. Ooh.
Ronan, have a great night. Have a great night.
I also think it looks like two different people. White Bunny is probably.
Emails is for business inquiries only. I'm so sorry, Willow, but you can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, for sure, Michelle. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm hearing like a weird squelching noise, like an animal, and then I'm hearing a dog bark in a whole other direction.
We love you, Ron, and have a good night.
If you guys see me run to my truck, don't laugh at me. Sketchy as hell. Total sketchy.
This is the first time I don't see Wilson in the chat. That's crazy. He probably went to sleep like way earlier.
He said you weren't scared.
I used to do a lot of portrait work. Oh, that's good, Fable. That's good.
Dude,
don't ever give up. I'm pretty sure you did
if something
fantastic
creepy
work.
comes out of the dark and it's not a coyote.
Cartels only do tunnels. I'm pretty sure other people have took that method of transportation. It was used for transportation. If you know what for, I don't want to say the word. It rhymes with
FBI
plugs. You know,
I
I want to type that in.
Cups in the back of my truck, so. I live in
New watercolors, only oil painting on canvas. I also have to think about expenses though. That I know oils are like very. Guys, wait, which is more expensive? Oil, right? I think so, right? Michelle, is it oil?
Peta Javelina. I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of those. Yes, cop is guarding the house. You don't run from animals, you run at them.
Dude, the desert is scary at night when you don't have to like. Yo, JB, I know. Oh my God. Yeah, guys, you see, I'm glad I'm not over there.
But this situation right here is horrible.
Guys, you don't want me over there. I sound like Chris Tucker. I'd be like, no, man.
I don't know what it is.
Lee.
Dude, someone just said I see a face looking out the window.
Nope, I'm good. Me and over there, behind the bush. Nope, I'm not going in there, man. Get me out of here. I'm not going to no bush.
From the front of her street.
Oil takes ages to do.
I'm in front of.
Oh wow.
Guthrie's home.
Oil is way more expensive and takes longer. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Nice.
But it looks better, chat. Does oil look better? No, Sebastian has not been found.
How many people do I think are involved? You know, the proper answer.
You saw how my ghost just turned my TV off, right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you're talking about Sebastian Rogers.
Nice, Mary. Yeah, Carly, they were searching for a man who ran just south of Jacob. Huh? Ran south of me. Up at Carrie's? Say some kind of member of the pig family. What animal terrifies me the most? Mountain lions. Mountain lions are the only animal that's ever stalked me when I've gone hunting and I've actually been creeped the hell out. Mountain lions are the worst. They will follow you around. The FBI has not called me back, no. I used to live in Bakersfield and Palmdale. Bakersfield was just developing a bunch of tract homes and nothing else really when I lived there. It was about 29 years ago. Wow. I'm stuck on the Range Rover. It baffles me they have not released it yet, so I'm starting to think it might be evidence and they're not going to release it. FBI hasn't called back yet. Yeah, no. For the millionth time, no. But that's okay. Not everyone's in here when they ask. Did you subscribe to the channel? If you did not subscribe to the channel, I'm going home.
Oh, okay.
Subscribe for a cookie. We need 25 more subscribers. I'll be at
Okay. Thank you for the information. I appreciate that. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. Don't forget Summerwell. Oh, I didn't.
25 more subscribers on YouTube.
Oh.
106,000 subs, which is gigantic. There are a lot of mountain lions out there. Out here, I found a cup across the street from Nancy Guthrie's home, and I thought it was just trash, so I went to pick it up, throw it away, and I made a little video. Like, I recorded me doing it because I was like really irritated at the trash. And I was going to be petty and post it. So when I was petty and posted it, people started commenting, that says January 28th. You need to submit that as evidence. You need to let them know in case it's something that linked to the case. Maybe the kidnappers dropped it.
So the painting I want to do for Nancy Guthrie.
I called the FBI. I asked the sheriff. They said, just call it in as evidence. If they want it, they'll let you know. So I called the FBI, let them know, and they haven't called me, so. You should come gator hunting.
You see, I want it to be like this.
Yeah. Yes. We're at 105,000 subscribers. If we get 25 more subs, we'll be at 106. Oh, 13 more subscribers. 13 more subs to 106,000.
I want the painting to look like... I'm trying to give a good example. Okay, something like this, but a little more realistic and less cartoony. I want it to be a little more realistic. Oh, wow. You see? So she can hang it on her wall or something. But I want it to be just a little more realistic. No filter, Nat. Bro, no, you did not. Okay, Rochelle, thank you. Okay. Guys, just be very patient with me when it comes to messages on Facebook or Instagram. Please, I beg you. I will never intentionally ignore you or nothing. I get a lot. You guys don't even... please believe that. Please. Please. And it's not the fact... It's just sometimes I have to dedicate a certain amount of time. It looks like watercolor and pencil. Yeah, this would be nice. Right? That'll be nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. So hopefully when I meet up with Savannah after this case, I can, I'll give it to her. I'm going to be positive. After we find Nancy. She'll like it, Chad. She'll like it. I think she'll like this. It'll make her happy and the family. Can I ask you guys a question? Is it rude or disrespectful to tell the artist not to sign it at the bottom because I just want it to be clean look for the family? Is that disrespectful? I don't mean to be rude. I swear I don't mean to be rude.
Research and find.
Oh, Pamela. Oh my God. Pamela with the honey bun. Pamela. Can we hashtag Pamela for the honey bun? Pamela, thank you so much, Pamela. I appreciate that. Artists can sign the back, right? Okay, yes. It is rude. It's okay. It is rude. It's okay. That's not okay. I'm not a rude person. Ask them to sign the back. No, it wouldn't. No, I signed the back of my canvases. Okay. I just want to make sure. I really don't want to come off rude to anyone. Pamela, thank you so much. Pamela. Okay, let me go get my my bagel. Guys, let me know what Pamela says. Bernie, I see you, Bernie. Diamond Girl said it's not rude. Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't want to be disrespectful. Deborah, I didn't forget what you told me to look at, by the way. Okay, Deborah in Vegas. Shout out to Deborah in Vegas, guys. She's been like telling people when I'm live all the time. She's been sending some info. I appreciate you. Okay, Ginger. All right. I just want to know. I'll be right back. Pamela, let me know what Pamela says. Pamela, I appreciate you. Here's what we're going to do. Hey, Zeus, I see you. Are we waiting for some type of activity? Sure. Yeah. Zeus! I bet you nobody knows where that's from. I'm having some bad luck, guys. They gave me the wrong juice. They didn't toast my bagel. It's cold. Yep, and they messed up one of my other orders. Cold ass bagel.
Oh, wow. Got a new member. Thank you so much, Chris.
Pamela, again, thank you so much. Pamela. With the honey bun. Pamela with the honey bun. No, it's not disrespectful. Sometimes the artists put their signatures
All right, guys.
in a picture where you can't see it.
Town real quick or no? Oh, we got another member. Thank you so much.
That's good.
Gloria.
Okay, I just want to be sure. I don't want to be rude. You are food cursed. Literally, I am. This is that like nasty. I don't even want this anymore.
You guys want to go drive real quick? Yes or no?
Guys, I'm not kidding. Look. It's not cooked.
Come back.
It's cold and hard. It's like I spend $20, right here. This is $20.
Yes, I'll
$20, 20.
Ari, okay, first off, Gloria.
For it to just.
Christy just became a member. Ari, can you spam the link?
Do I complain too much? I'm sorry. I'm very grateful, but
Can you?
Do I have not a right to complain about
behind the scenes? My other YouTube
like what I actually paid for? Like, you know, I don't pay for Netflix and then get Hulu, do I? I expect Netflix, right? This is insane. Look at this. Look, it's not cooked. Look, hard cold bread. If you think and look at this. Where's the jelly? Where's most of the jelly?
Ooh, Rose, I remember you. How have you been? I just got your Venmo. Thank you
bro.
So much.
That's why they're not picking up the phone. No, have you trimmed the beard without a challenge? It's a yeah, Flojo. I had to get rid of it, Flojo. I had to, man. Okay. Now this is nasty. Okay, yeah, this is nasty. I can't eat this. Okay, guys, we're not having dinner tonight. Let's just forget about dinner. I'll just get some breakfast tomorrow. That'd be nice coffee. I did order that. I did. Guys, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. They gave you the divorced dad special. That's crazy. Wait a minute. Oh, 0. I thought that's so funny. The divorced dad special. That is hilarious. Hilarious. You might not see the signature? Okay.
Service.
Complain, no. I just don't want to be that guy to complain. I don't want to be annoying. Honestly, I could be a bit of annoying sometimes, chat. I do apologize for that. I got to learn to be just chill. I love you and the entire crew. Aw, look what Pamela put. I love you too. Pamela, you're so cute. I appreciate you. I love you guys.
Dang, dude, I don't have any service on my personal cell phone right now.
Alabama Ash. I'm going to look into that. See? Alabama Ash with a big brain. You is that dude, my dude. Sandwich, you are funny, bro. I thought we were watching R. Kelly. Larry, what? No. We're watching Nancy Guthrie's beautiful home. I love this place. It's very beautiful.
I don't want to get up. I'm cold. Got my other channel. Thanks. Make sure you guys subscribe to the other channel, guys.
Make sure you guys just go subscribe to Jacob.
That's the one I live stream like driving.
Jacob is my eye.
Buff Daddy.
Make sure you go like and subscribe.
Buff Daddy. Where are you guys getting this Buff Daddy thing? I want to know. Who is a Buff Daddy? Me? I ain't buff. Hey! Dude, we hit 106K.
My beard? No, I do not, Larry. What are you talking about?
You guys hear the coyotes?
Now, I had to get rid of the beard because I had to. It was just...
You guys hear the coyotes?
Here's what I noticed. That it was like... anything that I eat, forget about it. It was in the beard. And I had to scrub it, and it became very tedious. And I'm not lazy, but it would get in the way of me doing things, and I would have to go back and forth. And if I wipe it and try to... It was just a little bit of annoying. I had it for a while, so I was just growing it, trimming it. You know, it would get really long, but I had to like make sure it didn't get that long. It was just a little bit annoying, so I had to like get that shape up and stuff. $20 for a sandwich? No. It was a drink, sandwich, and some snacks. Oh, yeah, Rochelle. Of course they did. Remember when they put the tent there, Rochelle? They looked for more than just Prince. The blood that they found, Nancy's blood, carried out past the porch. I did, Ozzy. They're not picking up.
106K, 106,000 subscribers. That is huge.
I know a lot about this case because I've studied this case inside and out, up and down, left and right, backwards.
You know what? Let's play something real quick.
So, like, for instance, while you guys are chilling, sleeping with the kids or doing certain things, all I'm doing is studying about this case. This is my job. You know what I'm saying? Let's call the bagel shop. Please do.
Investigators took a look at the home of one of Nancy's neighbors. So can you tell us about that activity as well?
You all would have called the number? Okay, I'll drop the number, okay?
Jesse, there was a white pickup truck and a Subaru that showed up to the house. And the detectives seemed to know they were coming, let them by, let them up the driveway by the garage, which I haven't seen happen before. They weren't law enforcement. There was a man that got out with a briefcase. We had our drone up. They went around to the back of the house.
I think your beard and overall your face looks very clean. I appreciate that. Life that's shining. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'm just listening. This is Brian Anton, the News Nation.
Life that's shining. I appreciate that. Guys, don't forget, I am dropping a new video. I'm dropping a new video. I mean, a YouTube video upload about this woman who's missing a right hand and she got pulled over by the cops. And they gave her a ticket because they said that she was on her phone with her right hand. But when the officer came with no senses, she showed him, this is a true story, her arm, and she had no hand. It was cut off. And he was like, I'm sticking by my story. I saw you on your phone with your right arm. I'm not kidding. This is a true, I'm not trolling. I'm not kidding. It's not AI. It's not a joke. I'm uploading a whole new video about this incident because that's what we do on this channel. We cover true crime, breaking life coverage, and trending topics. And I spoke to the girl who was in the incident, and she gave me permission. You saw that video? Yeah, I got in contact with that girl, and I spoke to her. And yeah, it's a true story. I talked to the girl, so yeah. And it is legit. I have the full video, and she also requested the body cam footage. What do you mean, Ginger? What do you mean? Guess the state? Oh, that's a good question. I still gotta dig into more information. Michelle Alexander, you're so sweet. Sue the heck out of it. I think she is. Yes, I think so. I think she is. Yes, yes.
You guys want to go drive around real quick? I'll be right back.
Okay, let's get somebody real quick. Let's get a caller. Hey, Ginger K. Hi, this is Novesity. This is No from Novesity.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Ginger.
Oh, shut up. I cannot believe you answered my call. I'm so excited.
Oh, you're so sweet, of course. Yeah, I wanted to take a quick phone call real quick while we we're looking at the scene. So yes.
Love your channel. I tell everybody I meet, like I travel a lot for work, like 29 states. I'm like, small chat, talk to everybody, and I'm like, oh, let me tell you about Nove. You've got to join this channel. It's like, no BS. He's the best. And he's so passionate. I love it. You keep me entertained during my insomnia, man.
Oh, I'm really glad I can. I try my best. I really do. Like I'm always trying to, just do better, not only as a cyber journalist, but as an entertainer and someone that you could really rely on. It's tough work to verify facts, especially when it's preliminary or misconstrued.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. But I promise, Ginger, I'm gonna be better every single day. I study. That's all I do. I promise.
I know you do. I can tell. You're amazing and you have the sweetest heart and just put everything into it. Your passion is incredible. So I just wanted to say thanks.
Oh, you're so welcome. And I love your accent. I love it.
Oh, thank
Where are you from?
Yeah, I live right outside of Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. This accent is absolutely amazing. I love this. As a New Yorker like myself, we're kind of like aggressive and like we talk kind of weird and stuff. But when I hear like this accent, it's so appealing. Like I love it so much.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I travel all the Southwest and I briefly covered New York and my boss was trying to get me to pick up the New York accent. I just couldn't.
No, please.
Couldn't
Wait, what do you mean? How is your boss trying to, girl? No, man, nobody need to change you. This is good. This is good.
He was joking.
It's good. It's all good. So, do you want to did you meant to talk about something on the case particularly? Or?
Yeah, I mean, well, in general, I don't know. It's just weird. There is something big that's going to come out. I think there's going to be a plot twist. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I keep thinking, I'm like, did she have some money? What's up with the oil rights that the dad had? Where's that? Who has that? I don't know. I don't want to say it's the family. And I'm not talking about Savannah. I just blanked on the sister's name. But there's something in my gut saying, wonder if she did hire somebody. Well, she's the jealous sister.
I am going to say this. I did, at the beginning, said that, the sheriffs originally said that they don't think it's the family, but, we are not, we're not going to rule anyone out. But then... Yeah. He just switched up and just said that they're cleared. So then I backtracked, and I don't typically do that. So I would clear nobody, not even I mean no disrespect to the family, but I wouldn't clear no one. So I'm not knocking you. I am not knocking you at all. So if you strongly believe whoever it is, you can, no judgment. This is. I give you that. Who do you I don't want to say who do you think, but in what angle can you see this going wrong for Nancy? Like maybe a particular group, or what is strange? What upsets you? What do you ponder about? This is a bit strange. You have anything in particular?
It's just, she's so, number one, she's really close to the border.
That's true.
And when I saw the video cam, now I could be totally wrong, but the guy looked maybe Hispanic to me, just his features. I could be wrong, but I don't know why my gut keeps telling me that the sister and the brother-in-law are very jealous of Savannah. And I keep going back to these oil rights that the dad had. What land is it on? And they're just tired of Savannah getting all the attention. And they have easy access to cartel. They're everywhere in Tucson.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm not going to be in Tucson, so maybe they won't find me.
It's your opinion. It's just this is why I'm very clear and I allow that. It's I'll be such a bad creator if I'd be like, no, you're wrong. Don't ever, I'm not going to do that to you. You have a strong feeling. And let me tell you something. When it comes to these cases, you'd be very surprised. You would be very, very surprised. So you said something about the border. You think this has something to do with what exactly?
I feel like, on the other side of the border, there's just access to lots of cartel, lots of hitmen. And I don't know, who was I chatting with earlier about the underground tunnels? I have this theory that there are underground tunnels that we don't know about.
So that's actually not a theory. I did look it up. Somebody in the chat told me to do it. So here is, let me let you finish. No, let me let you finish what you have to say, and then I'll tell you about the tunnels. Just finish.
You go ahead.
No. Please. I promise you, I'm going to tell you. I really want you to finish because I keep cutting you off.
No, I'm cutting you off too. I'm just a chit chatter. You're good. I want to hear about the tunnels. What did you find? Because I missed that.
So basically, have you ever? Matter of fact, let me not bring the movies in. So they are real. They are real. And what they were used for is, I can't say it. Okay, they were smuggling drugs. You know, they were doing that. They moved weapons. It was the U.S. Mexico border tunnels. They smuggled drugs. It was human trafficking. They literally do that.
Yeah.
They did that through the tunnels, and they also avoided border checkpoints. So that's how they earned their money. So they would avoid. So basically, I would pay you X amount of dollars to take me, $10,000 to take me, and it used to be over a specific checkpoint passing rivers, but then they used border checkpoints. I'm avoiding border checkpoints. So they would carve these tunnels, and it was just tunnels. So these tunnels were often found places from Mexico to U.S. in Tijuana, El Paso, Arizona desert regions that was in. So I never really knocked it. I just goes based off what the information given to us. So, but if you think like, hey, no, it could possibly be the cartels or tunnels. Maybe not. Maybe the cartel had nothing to do with this. It's, we don't know. But if they did, the Arizona desert regions, that's a real thing. People don't even know that, because the desert regions was found. There were tunnels inside of that region in Arizona.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not knocking people's theories off. Like I used to do that early in investigation, and I was wrong for that. So I just let people speak and vent and tell them how they feel, because let me tell you something. You would be very surprised what ends up being true when people have that hunch or, oh, but this piece lines up with this piece. And then that's something that, investigators probably missed again. And then it'll be, hey, maybe someone who knows a family friend, right? Or maybe people were saying the band member, a band member, or maybe, you'd be very surprised. So it's possible. I'm not going to knock down. No, I know it sounds crazy to certain people, but I don't knock down nothing. But I do know that for whatever reason, I don't know why the sheriffs decided to clear the family out of, they just said that. I don't know why they did that. Like, typically you don't, even the experts, that former FBI stated that. He said, I would have never done that.
I don't get that at all. And the same reason, why did he take down the crime scene tape, at the beginning?
Yeah, after 30 hours. That's true. Yeah, after 30 hours, he took down the crime scene tape. And then people were like, why did you do that? And then he put it back, then took it off, and then put it back and expanded it, then took it off, then put it back again. But that time was the FBI. And then they took it down. So
Right. Well, as we would say here in the South, bless his heart, he is not the sharpest tool in the shed, I don't think. So
wait a minute. You said that you travel for work, 29 states. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
I work for a major brain injury and spinal cord injury rehab, actually in Atlanta, and I cover 29 states and evaluate patients and get them to Shepherd. I shouldn't have said my company name. Whew, get them to my hospital.
It's okay. It's okay. So, you said spinal cord and what is it again?
Brain injury, like traumatic and non-traumatic brain injury. People that have been in accidents or had like a brain tumor or stroke, and we do their rehabilitation.
Oh, so you're doing God's work.
Oh, I love it.
You are doing God's work. That is so nice.
Thanks. I enjoy it.
If I'm not mistaken, I wanted to ask you a question. Didn't recently there was a cure produced in Brazil for spinal cord?
Say that again.
If I'm not mistaken, I read a lot. Wasn't there a method of a cure for spinal cord in Brazil or something?
There are a lot of clinical trials right now. In other countries, it's booming. I don't know if I would say a cure, but kind of like a workaround where you can get the nerve signals to the spine. And so people are walking with like, nerve implants, or they're doing some stem cell injections that have been successful. So there's a lot of hope. I'm just ready to see that here in the States.
Yeah, I hope that too, man. We need a breakthrough. I don't know what's going on. We need that for sure. But yes, I did read something like that. Like it was something of like I don't want to say the word cure. That's I have to be very careful with that. But I read something that what country?
I think you did. I think they're the ones using part of the nerve stimulator implants with the stem cell therapy. I could be wrong. That may not be Brazil, but that's one thing I've read about recently.
Yeah. So, oh man, I wish I had the. I saw there was 2 cures, a potential cure in Spain that they need $30 million to, because they cured pancreas cancer a few times in clinical trials, and they were successful. That was a researcher group in Spain. And then I read something in Brazil that they were able to regenerate spinal cord. I think that was it.
Okay. Yep. They're doing it with stem cell a lot. That may not be that particular study, but stem cell therapy has worked. It has. It depends on the kind of spinal cord injury. When you say that, it's very generalized because it could be a complete injury or incomplete. Incomplete injury, they might have, just a little bit of that neuro pathway left. And so there's a little something to work there with. And those are a lot more successful. But I have seen some recovery with a complete spinal cord injury just due to all this research and technology. It's amazing. But, we just don't have that in the States. You would think we're the biggest and the best country. Yeah. Our healthcare system failed.
It's terrible. I know. I know. I have done so much research on that, and we are in like 49th place in the world in what mathematics, and 20-something place in our scientific breakthrough and pharmaceutical care and all this stuff. It is. We used to be really good though, back in the day. Like we were like titans, but our breakthrough has not been up to par. Yeah,
it is. It's heartbreaking, and just I could get on a soapbox. Insurance companies, everything's financially driven. They're not going to pay for anything, and that's my daily nemesis. I'm saying it out loud. Don't get me started.
Damn, guys, we're talking to one intelligent woman here.
No,
one intelligent woman here.
Just a passionate woman and someone who cares.
Passion. Hey, passion is the cousin of intelligence. I promise you. You keep going, and then I see why you have this type of work. They're not going to hire anyone, right? Hey, maybe you can be the blessing in disguise that will further better advance our development as a country. You are part of that puzzle. You know what I'm saying, Ginger? Like we're not so far ahead, but you're part of that success that potentially can help mankind.
I hope so. That would be a blessing from God. I'm going to Washington first week of March for a big brain injury conference, and I'm going to try to get in some appointments with some of our representatives.
Do that. Absolutely. That's incredible. Please. You're doing God's work. God's work. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
No, it was so nice talking to you. Finally.
Absolutely, Ginger. Absolutely. And I appreciate you.
Well, keep up the good work. And I just love that, no judgment. And you just, you don't take a side and you just lay out the facts.
I don't.
So refreshing.
I really do. I don't care about what politics you believe in, what president you believe in. That's all you. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We bleed red. You know what I'm saying? We all the same. And, if I just want to help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much bad stuff happening.
More than you know. I think you really, whether you know it or not, I see comments in the chat. I think a lot of people really lean on you like you are their friend. They may not have anybody else to talk to. You're helping them. Just being so sweet.
I appreciate that. I promise to do better though, Ginger. I need to do better.
Well, we can all do better each and every day. But I think you're great.
Wow, she's intelligent and a comedian, chat. Check this out. Look at this.
No, wait. We can end this talk with whose stream?
Our stream.
Our stream.
Wow, you be watching.
I watch all the time. And after the protest, I swear I was so mad because for like a week I was singing all those Disney songs in my head. From Frozen. I was like, oh, get out of my head.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember that?
Yo, yes, man. Yo, you have been watching. Incredible. Incredible.
Oh yeah. My whole family. We love you.
I love you. Tell your whole family I love them. Absolutely love them. Absolutely.
My daughter will be so jealous that I talk to you. She'll be like, what? I never thought I would. I just figured out Discord, okay? Like, I'm in my 50s. I am like not an IT technology genius. And somebody in chat helped me figure out Discord. I was like, yes, I did it.
Oh man. Well, you're not in your 50s. You're a good 35. Good 35. Good 38.
I'll send you more money.
No. My Ginger, stop. Ginger, oh my God. Ginger, you got to be a good girl. You got to be good. No, it's okay. Oh my God. Yo,
yeah, I'm a grandmother. It's so weird.
Yo, she's a comedian. Yo, what the fuck?
I like to joke.
Yo, you're so funny. I love it so much. Ginger,
you're funny too.
I want to send you the article. Please allow me to. It's a Brazilian scientist. They developed that regenerative drug.
Oh, it's a drug. Yeah. Send it to me.
Yeah, it's a regenerative drug. From what I remember, I know it could regenerate, heal the spinal cord or something like that.
Okay, yeah, man, send that to me.
Find this, man. This is gonna drive me nuts. I promise you. I promise you.
No, that's fine. I'll start looking for it. Also, I'm sure can find it. I read any research with brain injury, spinal cord injury that I can get my hands on. So I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Oh wait, I found it.
Oh, good.
I found it. Yes. Please give me your thoughts on this. I want to send this to you. How can I send this to you?
I don't know.
Did you ever message me on Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. I don't have a Facebook because I just get too wrapped up. I have an Instagram.
Okay, so how about this? On Instagram, send me a DM and I'll send you the link to this. Please read it.
Okay, no, I will. I have a few flights tomorrow, so I can read while I'm on the plane.
Excellent. I'm glad I can occupy your time with some positive information.
Yeah, thanks. You're the best. I'll let you know.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you so much, Ginger. Nice talking to you.
You're welcome. Whose stream?
Our stream. You better tell him. You better tell her, girl. You better stop playing with me. You better tell him.
All right. Love you, man.
All right. Have a good night, my 39-year-old. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I really do got the best people. Like in the best people in the chat. Like and that was one person out of how many people watching? 1,128. That was one person. That was one person. Somebody with such a bright soul like that. Come on, bro. That's crazy. That's one person, chat. That's like looking at, I don't know how to, like the tiniest peephole and witnessing like God's glory through an individual. And I can't imagine everyone in the chat. Like I can't, it's incredible. It's incredible. She was so informative, nice, sweet, shared her opinion. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just a blessing. Okay, let me see if I'm right here because I wanna double check my information, chat. I know I saw what I saw. Pamela, I love you, and the entire fam says Pamela. Pamela with the double. Pamela. Oh, enjoy your coffee and keep up the great work. Poppy, did I miss that? I am so sorry. Did I miss that? I am so sorry. Poppy, thank you so much. Pamela, thank you. Thank you. Where's Pamela? Where are you? Pamela!
Another one.
That was another one. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was so unexpected. I didn't even see that. Thank God that the scroller paused. Pamela, thank you for the honey bun. Pamela, I'm so sorry. I was so focused on my striking conversation that I had with Ginger. Incredible. I gotta send Ginger this link. Let me see something. Hey, I want to ask you a quick question. Now, I did read that the Brazilian scientists at the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, something like that, UFRJ, they developed some type of groundbreaking regenerative drug, right?
Scientists at the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro have developed a drug called polylaminin, derived from human placenta, aimed at helping spinal cord regeneration. In early 2026, Brazilian regulators approved a phase 1 trial to test its safety on spinal cord injury patients. While early animal models showed promising recovery of motor function, the human trial is just beginning, and you'll focus on safety first. Full approval is still years away, and any effectiveness claims are still very preliminary.
So basically, it's preliminary because they focus testing their subjects, which was basically animal, but it was promising. And now it just needs to go through human trials to know that it works for sure. But it's promising, correct?
Exactly. They had encouraging results in animal models, but human trials are where we really find out how safe and effective it could be. So it's promising, but we're not at the finish line yet.
The same goes for the pancreas cancer. I don't want to say cure, but they found further advancements in it, success in it in Spain, correct? You can go triple check and go look at that for me real quick.
In Spain, researchers at CINO developed a triple therapy that eradicated pancreatic cancer tumors in mice targeting KRAS-driven pathways. The combination included a KRAS inhibitor, an EGFR inhibitor, and a STAT3 degrader, and so far no relapse occurred in the animal models. However, human trials have not started yet, so while it's exciting, it's still early. They'll need to proceed with safety tests and clinical trials before it's known if this works in people.
And preconditions, let's say prior towards the safety tests and clinical trials, what is the most success rate if we found success when it comes to studying this in mice, rats, animals, when it comes to pre-trials? What is the success rate? So if it worked when it came to animals, is the success rate more higher when it comes to human trials?
Unfortunately, success in animals doesn't guarantee success in humans.
No. I know it doesn't. I didn't say guarantee. Listen carefully. I did not say guarantee. I said, what are the success rates? So because if it's successful in animals, can it be achieved? Give me a rough estimate, 20%, 30%, 40, 50 when it comes to human trials, if successful.
Got it. Roughly only about 10% of drugs that show promise in animal studies successfully make it all the way through human trials and get approved. So even with promising animal results, human success rates are still relatively low.
I need you to double check that answer for me. I don't want you to just pull it out and just give me a rough estimate. Try to be more accurate and precise and come back with me with more precise estimates.
When a treatment works in animal studies, about 50% make it to initial human testing. From there, around 40% go on to more advanced clinical trials. In the end, only about 5% of therapies that start in animals get final approval for use in humans. So success in animals is a positive step, but the overall chance of reaching human approval remains quite low.
That's insane, man. Just when I was so close to being happy. But listen, it's a step in the right direction, right? Big Pharma wouldn't even allow it. They lose money. Remember, you are the patients. You are the consumer. You're the customer. They need to keep you sick in order for you to continue to be customers. While we have miracle workers out there trying to find the cure, pharmaceutical companies are not, they despise cures. They want temporary methods, so temporary solutions, if not more minor. They can't profit over cured people. All right, let's get back to Nancy Guthrie. Makes me sick. I don't know why no one. I don't know why. Just help the people. People have women have breast cancer. Men have testicular cancer. Sick. Everyone. There's a lot of people. They're hurt. They're in pain. Our elderly, our babies, our women that are pregnant, our men that go that do so much work and get in there. But here, let me pump you with 300 millimeter, 600. Milligrams. Let me give you this. Let me give you that. Take this medicine. Take this. You're depressed. Take this. You want this? Take this. You got pain? Take this. Oh, what is that? Oh, a little bit of sweat. Here, take ibuprofen. Here. Well, we have a new thing. Come on. Even a 10%, 5%, they'll do whatever it takes for that not to go public, not to go into the public markets. They'll do whatever it takes. Breaks my heart. Somebody's mother's right now is sick.
Is that not creepy? Huh.
Teresa, I'm sorry to hear
not the suspect. Not every person walking around at night with a backpack is a suspect. Oh, God. Pima and Tucson Pima Library.
Ginger, so you heard it all already. So I don't know if you still want me to DM it to you, but you basically heard it all. But hey, it's something, right? Pamela, again, Pamela, I just want to say thank you for the double honey buns. Pamela said, I'm still here and I love the family. Pamela, I appreciate the double honeys. Oh, Ginger, that's actually very true. For every intervention, there are risks. I hate that. Yeah. You found the article. Okay.
Oh, thanks for the Skinwalkers perishable. Yeah. Everyone knows that stuff creeps me out. You guys just keep on telling me about it.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, I got scared. I thought I missed another honey bun from Pamela.
Thank you. Became a member.
Oh my God. My heart. Oh my gosh. I thought. Yo.
Oh, yeah, wig replacement. What did I do?
Syracuse 10804.
Okay. Call my wife back real quick. Figure it out. What's wrong with it? Is it broken? So it's probably not going to go anywhere, right?
Who has a copy of the warrant for us?
Oh, warrant.
Your power went out?
That's
from Long Beach, California?
Right. Love you, bye. Thank you.
You want to see a skinwalker? Guys, I can show you. Guys, you know what? I want to ask everyone a question. Everyone, tune in. Everyone watching this. I want to ask you guys a question. What is one mythological creature that you believe it's real out of all of them? Ever was mentioned in history? Type it in the comments. What is one mythological creature that you believe was real? Don't be ashamed. It's okay. No judgment. Oh, Ginger, I thought you actually meant that. Oh, wow. A poll? No, no. Put it in the comments. The poll won't be enough because there'll be different answers. All right, we got Chupacabra, Bigfoot, giant squid. That's definitely, I think that's a high probability that's real, Randy, because we already have a big squid. Bigfoot. Interesting. La Chupacabra. Skinwalkers. Really? Really, Ginger? Sasquatch, Bigfoot. Okay. I can confirm skinwalkers are real. Seen one in backwoods here in Florida. Really? I did actually do that. Ginger, you're like, for real. The Loch Ness Monster? I always wondered about that when I was a kid. The Loch Ness Monster. Leprechaun? Really? You're after me, Lucky Charms. You're coming. Ooh. Unicorns. Whoa, Cynthia, really? Aliens for sure. I think that's the most realistic thing possible. Like, of course, the probability is we know aliens are real. Come on. I don't believe. You don't believe in in anything, Senate? Like not even aliens, which is more of a higher probability than anything. I have fairies in my yard. You have fairies? Like fairies? Like fairies. Like Timmy Turner, like fairies, like they're Fairly Odd Parents fairies, like little, like Tinkerbell in your backyard. Bigfoot, I live in the swamp. Get out of my swamp. A wolf dog, really? Like a wolf man? You can't say skinwalkers out loud, by the way. Wait, what would happen to me? Ginger, you gotta give me something, Ginger. You got to DM me some information on this. Some articles, Ginger. You be having the scoop. My husband and daughter saw the same, so I know I wasn't tripping. What? Yo, you know what we got to do? We got to have a Nove Cross after night. Oh, by the way, guys, on my second YouTube channel, by the way, I'm creating a playlist on my second YouTube channel. I don't mean to pivot. It's going to be called Nove. Hate to break it to you. You can give me phone numbers to anyone. You can remain anonymous, or you can give me your name and you type in the message for me. And then if you want me to give them some bad news, I hate to break it to you, got some bad news, but let's give an example. Let's give Diamond Girl, for example. Diamond, hello, is this Jonathan?
Yes, this is him.
I got some news for you from Diamond. She said that you're a terrible person at work. You always smell like vomit, and you need to stop stealing money from the register. So, we're going to be doing some, hate to break it to you, phone calls. So, you could submit anything you like, and we're going to do it live on air. All right? Honey Island Swamp. Did you really just quote Shrek? I did. Mermaids and sirens. Dude, I love that. I got some news. Shut up. I got some bad news. Yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious. I plan on going streaming on my second YouTube channel in 2 days. 2 days. I scheduled this already. I need to get back on my second YouTube channel. No, if you're a better person than that. It's nothing bad, Mark. What's your name, Marcus? It's nothing bad. Think of it like prank phone calls. That's what I'm saying. That second YouTube channel is not for everyone. It's for jokes and laughters. That's nothing mean or bad. It's not, Marcus, it's not that serious. I promise you. Like, I'm not a criminal. I'm not terrible. I'm not a bully. Ooh. I refuse to believe in dinosaurs. You don't believe in dinosaurs, Larry? Prank calling? Yes. We have fun on my other YouTube channel. That's just for fun. Haven't seen one, but I swear I've heard of really demons, because do much evil exist? I don't believe in demons. That's why we're going to do the haunted place on my second YouTube channel. I am just waiting for two things to come through the mail. Well, two things, but one thing to happen. And I can start this friggin' ghost hunting that I've been putting off for months. I cannot wait to go ghost hunting. I cannot wait. It's not my fault, guys. I haven't done it yet, but do not blame me. I haven't done it yet. Do not blame me. I've been waiting patiently. I'm trying to go ghost hunting. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. What's my second YouTube channel called? Listen, guys, I'm going to keep it real. I don't want everyone to subscribe to the second YouTube channel because it's a very adult channel. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want, if you're curious, don't subscribe to my channel. I don't want people that are curious. That channel has profanity. We joke around. It's adults. We sometimes, do some wild stuff. I do plan on, going out, having a drink at the bar, live streaming that, meeting some people, adult stuff. We have adult conversations. It's a wild, like really wild channel. So if we do ghost hunt, I'm going to do ghost hunting, prank phone calls, talking to strangers. It's going to be it's a wild channel. So yeah. Oh, demons exist? I don't believe in it. So that's why I'm going ghost hunting. Yeah. I want to go back to this list. I think the one thing I do believe in out of this whole list, here's one thing I wish that it was really real. I would love for mermaids to be real. I think that is so cool. Mermaids, it's such a, like, I don't know. There's something about mermaids and sirens. Like, sirens had their beautiful voice. I used to lure men in. And did they devour them? Did they eat the men? Somebody could check me on that, my history, but that's more mythological. But I think sirens had beautiful voice that would guide the ships and the sailors, and they would devour them. They would put them into a trap or something. I just find that incredibly profound and it's just entertaining. It's just a phenomenal. There's another ice incident. Oh shit, no way. Don't go ghost hunting. That's stupid, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm doing it. And it's gonna be live. Filmed live. Ghost hunting with no. I'm dead. You guys keep thinking I'm joking, but I'm not. Hey, Jacob. No, I wish I was joking about being chased as a skinwalker. Florida girl, are you gonna be mad at me if I say I kind of doubt that? I don't doubt you, but come on, a skinwalker? Let me see what a skinwalker looks like. A skinwalker. Let's see what a skinwalker looks like. You're telling me right now? You're telling me right now this shit chased you? What the Yo, Florida girl, this right here, this chased you. Looks like my high school bully. Florida girl, if this, yes, pretty close. Damn, that is kind of scary. Damn, this has got. Oh my god, I can't keep looking at it. Really? Huh. Florida girl, come to the Discord. I want to hear your story right now. Come to the Discord. I want to hear your story. Who wants to hear Florida girl's story? Can also take animal form, says Ginger. Oh, I heard about that. Look up Skinwalker Ranch in southern Utah. Okay. Skinwalker Ranch, southern Utah. Oh, hell no. Wild root lady. It creeps me out. I'm not supposed to do this on this channel, chat. I'm going to be honest with you. You know what? Yeah, this channel, I can't really do that. Damn. Florida girl, go subscribe to are you subscribed to my second YouTube channel? All right, let me put my second YouTube channel on. Okay, guys, I'm going to post my link to the second YouTube channel. I would appreciate it if you do not follow this. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't need people following this channel that are too sensitive. Even if you have 1%, don't follow this channel. We're very crazy on this channel, and I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not trying to play like a joke. I'm not trying to get you to bait you. I don't. You can ask the people in the chat. Ask Larry. Like, for real, I'm not kidding. Please do not follow this channel. Like, if you're like a religious person, like very, very, very religious, people like, they have dark jokes sometime. We say some very crazy, hardcore stuff there. For real, I'm like, please, this is not a joke or a trick. I beg you, do not follow this channel. I'm not kidding. Please, this is for people who could take a joke. Don't post it? Okay, let me delete it then. Yeah, forget about it. I'm going to delete it. Forget about it. Yeah. Forget about it. I'm going to delete it. Never mind. Okay, so Florida girl. All right, so let's hear, but it creeps you out? Well, Florida girl said it's real. It's real. Where's the link? It's okay. It's okay. I deleted it. It's okay. I think Larry was right. I can't risk that. Sometimes I went on a stream and people were like, "Oh my God, no, you curse or you say this or you say that word." I'm like, I told you don't sub if you can't handle it. Like, it's just adult. Like, we let loose and have fun. This channel is very taxing mentally. Guys, I've seen wild stuff over the years. I'm damaged. I need fun in my life, bro. It is real. I'm not telling. Okay. I'm wrong. Okay, Florida girl, you're telling me it's real, but how did it? What did it do to chase you? Like what did it do? Like how? Like how long? How? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? I'm on Discord. How do I call? Okay, maybe I should end this podcast and maybe I should go to Nove Cross. It is real. Guys, I'm not saying nothing bad. I promise. That's a pic of my baby daddy. Shit. Look up Skinwalker. I know that you guys keep telling me to look that up. It's legit. Damn. If it was on Navajo land. Oh, I heard about that. Wait a minute. Big Juice. Navajo land. It wasn't a Skinwalker. The internet? No, but I heard something about that. Oh my God, Larry, you are amazing at this point. Okay, this is actually getting scary. This is getting scary. I made a Skinwalker thread in Discord. What? Wait, where? Truth of Skinwalkers. Oh, shit.
What's up, dude?
Nah, we can't watch that on this channel. All right. Let's go to the other YouTube channel. How many Floridians actually believe in Skinwalkers? Really? All right, chat. We're gonna end this stream because I'm drifting away from Nancy Guthrie, and it's getting late anyway. Oh my God, I was supposed to end the podcast an hour and a half ago. Oh my God, bro, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh my God, I fucked up. All right, for all my people, I'm gonna end this. You can, a big shout out to Dad's Gone Live. You could definitely go to my boy Jacob if you want to continue to watch. I think he's about to leave also in like 30 minutes. It's getting really late. I'm not too sure. He did say 4, so I'm not too sure. I'm gonna head to the other YouTube channel. I have to for like 30 minutes though. But then I'm gonna call it. So I'm gonna end this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just don't want to, like, I'm talking about Skinwalkers, but my title is Nancy Guthrie, and people are coming in like, this isn't about that. So I don't want to be rude. You can cut this part out. It's not that simple though. You guys want me to stay here? I can't. Bait and switch. No, it's not. I swear to God, I'm not. Listen, I'm being real. I'm trying to be professional. Good night. Glad I found you. Poppy. We are in Fox News. What? Don't risk another ban. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel. I know you are not. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to my other YouTube channel. All right, everyone, head to Nove Cross. I'm gonna end it from here, right? All right, love you guys. Peace out, and thank you for liking, subscribing. I appreciate you. We're gonna head to my second YouTube channel to see what Florida Girl got to say about this. Also, Ginger as well. Ginger, I want to hear what you got to say. You better be telling me something. I'm interested. We're gonna be streaming there for just like 20-30 minutes because I'm really tired, but I didn't know it was this late. So we're gonna hop there now. I'll hop over there now. All right, love you guys. Please like, share this out, and thank you all. Pamela, thank you for the love. Everyone, Poppy, Ghost Pikachu, Ginger, Gray, Ruth, Michelle, Rescue Me, Ryan, all you guys. Just thank you. This man is incredibly humbled. Thank you so much. And like always, please follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok. Make sure you join the Discord. And like always, please do good, die great. And I'll see you on the next one.